Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to SnJs Middle Ground. It's been a long time. I'm Jeff.
I'm Sarah.
And we are going to be talking all things D&D, all things our lives, all things whatever.
What's happened in the past month and a week? Dude, so much has happened. It's kind of crazy.
A lot of stuff has been going down.
No, for real.
We started a new campaign, 5.5.
Oh, yeah, 5.5, which is trash.
It's just trash.
You went live on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
That's what I shared.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch.
Cool.
Live everywhere.
All right. Sick. Love that. Love that for us. Love that for me. Oh, man, Scoob.
Oh, man, Scoob.
That's what I always think of when I say, oh, man, like that. Oh, man, Scoob.
I don't know where I put the camera.
What are you looking for?
We can start.
For those of you who are worried about my sobriety, this is an NA beer. No one in my life will let me drink anything else. The fact that they let me do this is very nice. So thank you, friends.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
All right.
Anyway, so last time we spoke, I was complaining about family issues. Like, what else?
I mean,
But, now I went from 3 family members, now I'm down to 2.
well,
Humor is how I deal with things, everybody.
she's like Chandler.
Oh, my God. Chandler Bong.
Chandler Bong. Chananala Bong.
Yes, Chandler Bong. Yeah.
That's what the porno mag's come under.
Oh, my God.
I have so much useless fucking friends knowledge. It's not even funny.
Bro, I recently found out one of my friends had a terrible ex-boyfriend that was, like, lying to her saying he was going to Bolivia.
Oh,
And he wasn't. He went to go date somebody else. And I was like, was it Chandler? Was his name Chandler?
Was
he going to Yemen?
Yemen.
I felt bad. I was like, dude, that guy can't be short, shitty, and unoriginal. Like, he stole it from a show.
I mean, she fell for it. I mean, so.
But she's never.
So it worked.
Yeah.
So the younger the girl, the easier it is to get away with.
Well, no.
If I quoted that movie I just said, if I quoted Can't Hardly Wait, you wouldn't even have any idea.
Yeah, but not. Who really knows that movie,
Anybody over the age of 33, probably?
33.
34?
I'm about to be 30.
34?
I'm about to be in my 30s.
It was a 90s. It was a 90s. It was like, it came out at the same time as 10 Things I Hate About You. No, it was before that. It was like pre 10 Things I Hate About You. Kind of, that kind of style movie.
Fuck, what's the one with Heath Ledger?
That's 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, is that one? No, I thought that. What's the one that's a romance? Oh, that. No. What's the. Because 10 Things I Hate About You is where she writes an article about how to date a guy. No, that's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah.
There it is.
10 Things I Hate About You
10.
is he's an asshole.
Yes.
And
with his accent.
The
Can't
guy,
be an asshole with that accent.
The guy.
I don't even hear what you're saying. I just hear the accent.
The hell's his name? One of them pays the date Kat.
Make a bet.
Her name's Kat. What the fuck was her name? She was in Can't Hardly Dance or Can't Save the Last Dance.
Well,
her name was
the lead actress, and the premise is the typical somebody paid to date her because she's nerdy. That was like one of the first movies that did that. Yeah.
No, that was with. They paid her to date her because she was a biatch and she like.
She was a snob. No one wanted to date her. That's the point.
Well, the last guy that dated her, she kicked him in the balls and they'd have a testicle retrieval.
But they didn't even really date. She didn't like something he did. It sounds kind of like somebody I know, but.
Yeah, so they paid him to date her and then she felt it's just rom-com stuff.
I recently watched that movie actually, so I'm kind of upset that I got it wrong.
What 10 Things I Hate About You?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. It's a great movie.
It is. So this is what I was telling you about earlier. Is I was thinking about 90s feel-good bands. What does that category mean to you? Like, who would you put in that category? Well, let me take that back. Well, I'm not gonna take it back because if this isn't even a band, this is a song from a show that Micah and I sing, and I was walking through Publix, and all I heard was, "Oh, open up your morning light."
Oh my God.
Sing a little, and I was like, "I don't want to wait." Dawson's Creek.
80108.
Yeah. Ugh, I hate that. But anyway, what are like your like bands or songs that make you think like 90s or even like early 2000s like feel good?
Feel good music?
Like stuff like that makes me feel nostalgic. Then that's what.
Well, it's because it was the theme song to a 90s show.
Popular show.
Yeah, a 90s popular show.
I think another one for me would be Lifehouse.
Just like
Lifehouse is a band that I would.
Lifehouse, Three Doors Down.
Three Doors Down.
They were still early. They were late 90s.
Yeah, well, Three Doors Down, I would categorize them as like early 2000s to mid maybe. Because Kryptonite came out in like what, 2008, 2009?
Way earlier than that.
You think earlier?
Way earlier. Kryptonite came out when I was in high school.
Oh, did it? Then it had to be like 2004.
Ah, Kryptonite. No, I don't care about Superman.
No one does.
I hate Superman.
No, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. There's our middle ground right there.
2000.
2000,
Yeah.
damn.
So I said late 90s. So I was pretty damn close.
I had just graduated kindergarten.
Graduated kindergarten.
Yeah. That I wasn't even a ball yet. I was still a ball throp.
Ball throw.
2000. Yeah. Sarah Balls drop. Sarah Balls throb.
Sarah ball drop.
Yep. So,
Christina's in the chat.
how come I can't see Christina? Hello.
We're in Twitch.
I was in YouTube. For those of
Jack's
you,
in the chat.
for those
Mike
of you,
is in the chat.
Micah, are you bringing us the fucking pie, brother?
All she cares about is God.
That's all I've really talked about. It's the pie. Christina, if you notice his shirt, look at his shirt, everybody. I got that. It's very good.
Oh, this is y'all's. This is y'all's shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
Isn't
pretty
it cool?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Brown. Wait, okay. So
Where's he at?
Who? Where's who at?
He's supposed to be joining us.
Yee, that makes me so happy. Look at him. Put him. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Look at that man.
He's gonna sit over here. He's my inspiration for my character.
I sent I said it's so cute. I sent you like 5 pictures you didn't respond to.
Yeah, I know. You just send that happens often.
I usually just spam you.
That happens often.
But I mean, like, what else am I supposed to do? You know?
Send me pictures of Felix.
It's for your benefit. It's for your health. You know?
No, absolutely. No, I understand why.
So, anyway.
90s feel good.
Lifehouse, everything. You know, everything used to be considered, like, well, in my contemporary non-denominational church.
I don't think that was 90s.
We would sing everything by Lifehouse, and we would just say that the meaning behind it was for God. Crazy, right?
Everything's for God.
Crazy. Why is it in every stream I have a beanie lately and a hoodie on?
Yeah, Lifehouse. Okay, same 2000. Hanging by a Moment was 2000.
Oh, dude. I'm hanging by a moment here with you.
Yeah.
Dude, I could jam out to that song.
And Everything was 2000. So it was the same time period as
was 2000 a year for me or what?
I was like, we're just... You said 90s, but we're just nailing these 2000s.
Well, speaking of 2000s, I got myself a little 2000s eyebrow ring.
Oh, yeah. Very grunge.
Yeah. So you want to see my eyebrow ring?
Bringing it back.
Yeah. Or I just look like white trash. I look trashier than normal.
You said more white trash than normal.
Yeah. It's pretty trashy.
That's fine.
But it fits.
Grunge.
It fits me.
It's grungy. I mean, the whole outfit you're going for is very grunge.
I didn't mean to.
Or Eminem from 8 Mile.
I just realized just now as I'm looking at this that I'm wearing the same outfit that I streamed in my last stream. with SKZN, the one where I made a dead grandma joke. I'm wearing the exact same outfit. That is so embarrassing. It's like a celebrity going out there and wearing the same outfit on a red carpet. That's crazy.
I'm not wearing the same shirt.
No, you never do.
I never do.
The amount of t-shirts this man has is more money than I'll ever have in my bank account.
That's false. I get them all in a deal. It's like
No.
it's like buy 10, get
I'm
2
saying,
free.
Like, you have, let's say, 10,000 t-shirts. I'll never have $10,000 in my bank account.
No,
Your
I don't
t-shirts
have.
are
I don't
more
have
than the dollars
10,000
in my bank
t-shirts. I have
account.
about 100 and something.
And who's to say I have $100 in my bank account?
Now see,
It is
now
the first week of January.
now
My
we're
bills
going,
had to get paid.
we're going down the line.
Anyway, so in the past month, for those of you who know, on a serious note, my grandma passed away. I still haven't fully mourned that. I just keep pushing it off. I think I'm constantly doing something, so it's like taking my mind off it. But I think, so to make this a more of a serious moment, I think my body's like naturally protecting itself, because like I this is like the biggest like
Loss.
emotional thing that's happened to me since the whole ex-boyfriend stuff. And I think my body and my brain are like, we don't want to go back to the facility. Don't take me back there. You can't take me back. You have to kill me first.
I ain't going back.
I ain't going back. I ain't going back to jail. So I think my body's kind of like easing it out very slowly, because I've cried about it once, but it was only for like 30 minutes by myself. And I feel like...
But like I told you, you had time to get ready.
Say goodbye.
Yeah, and say goodbye, and time to, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, and you know...
The other situation you're talking about, that was out of left field.
It's not like that was out of nowhere, you know?
That's true. Kind of and not kind of. Kind of and sort of.
Well, that's another thing that's happened, is I am now friends again with his wife.
Yeah.
And we are having a really great time. I really like the way things are going. She bakes me cheesecakes and pies. It's delicious. Her recent pie that she brought me yesterday, delicious. And then she brought me gluten-free pumpkin cheesecake. Phenomenal.
Gluten-free pumpkin cheesecake.
Yeah, because that household can't have gluten. So everything she does is gluten-free, so it doesn't make me feel bloated. It just makes me feel happy. You know? I don't feel gross after eating that pie, because it was really good. She even made the crust herself. And I'm a slut for crumbles, and I told her that, and she put extra crumbles. Can you believe that? Somebody did that for me. Extra crumbles.
I can believe it.
Anyway, so yeah, I think I'm not like my whatever is not allowing me to fully just feel it all at once.
Your brain
My
or heart.
my cousin-in-law, Rook's husband, actually texted me the other day and said that he thinks that Rook and Jeff are starting to feel it a little bit more these days. And you know,
The whole Jeff thing, I don't know how he's not feeling it.
You put a pin in that.
Okay.
You put a pin in that one, sir. We'll get to that topic. But I was telling my cousin-in-law, who's, like I've said multiple times, he's a wonderful human being, one of the best people in our family. He was like, I'm very emotional. We all know this. I'm the most emotional.
What?
You? Sarah Ball? I'm the most emotional in my family, and my uncle is the least emotional in the family, and then Rook is the perfect middle ground. So when everything was happening, I was very straightforward with how I was feeling, but I always know how I'm feeling and what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it. Like, I never question my emotions, and I'm always very vocal about it. I can't contain myself. So he was like, I think you were just able to process it a little bit faster. And I was like, I don't think I've really processed it, because I still think I can call her right now. I still think I could pick up this phone right now and call her. And
you know you can't, but...
That I know, because I'm saying it right now out loud to you, that I can't. My brain says you can't, but my heart thinks I can. And with these two need to get together and have a conversation. And my brain needs to let my heart down very gently. And it's just kind of waiting for the right moment. You know what I mean? So
They've had some tussles before.
And I think they're just really slowly making their way, you know.
They would.
So, that's happened. Then the same day that my grandmother passed away, the same day the Stray Kids tickets came out. So that was a very emotional roller coaster for me because I was happy that I got tickets, but also I was like, what is life? What's the meaning? What am I even paying money for? What is money? Why do we have money? Where did it come from?
Well, that was a great, perfect timing because you're like, it'll give you something to distract you and happiness to where the sadness happening.
Yeah. So,
because if you didn't have the Stray Kids thing going on, like, it will all hit you like.
I don't even know.
Yeah, say.
I really don't, because it's a really good distraction and it's very nice and I love it. So I was able to get floor seats for VIP soundcheck for Orlando, and then I'm going to Seattle, which is their first show, and then I'm going to San Francisco, which is their second show, and then I come back here for Orlando, and then I'm trying to get Chicago, which is their last show in America, because the last show is always going to be the best show. You know what I mean? Because it's like their. You know when a band's leaving?
Or they're sick of it and they want to get the fuck out of there.
No.
And it's the worst show.
Well, I want to go to the first and last and compare the two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you can do that.
So
with the right amount of money, you can do anything you want.
I've got 3 concerts already under my belt.
I know. And you're going to
Warped Tour is in November, though.
Warped Tour in November.
All this is May and June. So I'm giving myself a good 5 months in between each thing. But Warped Tour is like, we're about to pay that off.
I mean, we're paying it off slowly.
Well, I know, but it's mine was half of yours, so mine's gonna get paid off a little bit quicker, I think.
Yeah, mine's
depending on what your plan was. But
my bracelets match.
The universe is speaking to us, you know. So anyway, and then SKZN actually has been able to sponsor tickets for people, meaning like if you couldn't pay for the ticket right away, we pay for it for you, and then
so layaway,
basically,
kind of like what we did with
or there's somebody who's an amazing admin on our page, and she wasn't able to get tickets, so she was like, her and her daughter were gonna sit outside of the venue and just listen together because they're not gonna come back to America for another maybe year or two, so this is kind of it.
Yeah.
And I bought her tickets to the LA show, her and her daughter, and she sobbed, and I was like, as it should be. As it should be.
As it should be.
And then we had some girls in Seattle who bought, like, the moment pre-sale happened, they bought whatever tickets landed in their lap, and what landed in their lap was nosebleed. They didn't think, like, let's look around, because the pre-sale is just, like, such a vicious thing.
Yeah.
So they just bought whatever landed in their lap, and they were very upset about it, because they realized, like, how high up they were and how far away they were. So I bought them upgraded seats. Like, I took them from, like, the 300s, and I brought them down to the 100s. Because when I go to Seattle, I'm going to be in the pit. But I'm a different person. I'm not going to flash my titties.
I don't know why you're looking. It's right in front of you. I don't know why you're looking over there. Who are you looking at? Because
who you lying to?
Who are you lying to?
There's my live camera, though there's this camera.
Yeah, so who are you lying to right now?
No, I'm a different person. It'll never happen. And
that eyebrow ring says otherwise.
Well, I don't want to get kicked out.
And the end of the show.
Oh.
And make sure it's the last show, because they probably have the same security. Like, I remember you. Get the fuck out of here.
How could we not remember you?
Yeah, say.
You or something.
Didn't we kick you out last week?
Anyway, so bought them upgrades, and then one girl wanted a ticket for Orlando, or she actually wanted a ticket for DC. She lives in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I was like, why are you going to DC? Do you know anybody there? And she said no. And she's been on the page for a while, like almost since the beginning. And I was like, okay, well, it's about the same distance, maybe like an hour or two longer to come to Orlando. Why don't you not go to DC? Because she hadn't bought the ticket anyway. And I was like, we'll front it. We'll pay for your ticket. You pay us back, whatever. But we'll pay for it now. And then because we're having a giant pre-party. I'm trying to get the venue, like tomorrow I'm going to a business meeting to try to get Camping World to let us have a pre-party at the stadium the night before the concert, because we're having a pre-party, and we already got somebody that's going to be a DJ. We already have a photographer and a cinematographer. We're trying to get food vendors. And we're also going to have, like, you know how you collect cards, like the photo cards.
You collect photo cards. I know how you collect photo cards.
All right. How is your pop collection doing?
I sold most of them and made some money.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
So we can afford to be here.
Anyway, so we're having a trading event like
Hey.
during the party. Okay, no need for that. I'm gonna start bringing my own pictures of each of them too.
I'm just gonna put a popsicle stick like
For each emotion.
for each.
I
Emotion.
should bring you different Felix pictures.
And just for our
Yeah,
podcast.
for different emotions, like when you're feeling upset or something.
Yeah, so it's just.
I have a picture of him grabbing his chest like he's having a heart attack. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that to you. Anyway, so we're having a giant pre-party the night before, and I really want to score the venue the night before
Like
in the stadium.
In the like the suite section or whatever.
I don't know. I did the application, so they didn't. It's not like they told me where it would happen, but I want it at the stadium. I don't care where you put us. You
But they had
can
an
make it a
application-
parking lot party for all I care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everybody's gonna be at that stadium the next day, so I would love for that to be the pre-party, so that's gonna be a fuck ton of fun. We're a
There's
bunch
a lot of bars
us-
and places down there too. And
Yeah.
Because Camping World's. I guess it's a little
I've never
far.
been to Camping World.
It's right off the interstate, but it's a little far from it.
Well, so if we don't score Camping World, we were thinking about doing I really wanted this one place called The Rooftop. And it's a rooftop bar in Orlando. And it's usually made for like wedding receptions. And it's beautiful. But it's like $4,000. And it comes with like a bunch of it comes with like a little staff that helps you clean up and set up and whatever. Tables and chairs and whatever. It comes with a bunch of stuff, which is nice. But $4,000 is kind of a lot. But
Yeah.
I also don't. But the stadium didn't give us a quote either.
Let's say I don't think the stadium's gonna be more.
Well, I mean but if the stadium would be a bigger like score if we scored it, so I would put the effort towards trying to get it. So then a bunch of us. So like the girl that I told you was coming from Raleigh, I bought her a ticket to Orlando. There's a woman that bought. There's a woman. The girl that I met in California, the one I went
Yeah.
recently was to go see, Jules. I bought her a ticket to come down here, so she's gonna be at the pre-party. There's a woman in Chicago who drew me a picture, it was a print of a picture, but I know she's drawing me another picture that she's an amazing woman. Got her a ticket to come down here. Like all these people that are really prominent on our page, I want to be able to spend this time with them in this moment with them, because like this is gonna sound really dumb, and you're gonna be like, Sarah, this is just why you're poor and you have a poor mentality, and this is just your poor mindset patting yourself on the back to make yourself feel better. But
Stand by
for this. So, especially ever since my grandma died, I've had the mentality of like nothing goes with you when you die. Like none of this will go with us. The only thing that's left behind is like the mark you left on somebody else. That's the only thing that's going to continue.
Mm-hmm.
And I would much rather somebody feel the joy of being there in this moment with us this weekend, in this one little weekend that they're going to remember for years to come, than me be like, I need to pick up an extra shift. Because the money that we make is crazy. And I literally, every month, and this is going to sound so stupid to you and everybody else out there in the world, so don't do this, but every month, the last 5 days of the month is where I make my rent money. Because I pick up a shift, or I just stay my entire shift, as Sly would say. And
you should actually work.
yeah, I actually do my job. But you know what I mean? So I would much rather have my friends and stuff feel the joy of being there than I'll throw the money to the wind. It's not again coming with me.
Well, it's only money, and you can make more of it.
Correct.
Listen, I live that way too, little less extreme than you.
I'm an extremist.
But it's the opposite of Patty. Like she saves, I buy. Obviously, I do whatever.
She stores.
She has a lot more money than I do.
Yeah.
But I have a lot more things.
Yeah.
Like we're sitting in a studio.
We're sitting in the thing.
This
is the thing right here.
We're sitting in one of the things.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just have the same mentality. Like can't bring it with you. I'd rather have fun now.
Like this part that you do for us here, which is why I always I know it's not much, but I always include that extra Christmas gift for you. Because this, what you do for us, is something that we're going to remember. When I'm 60, and if this isn't something we're doing anymore, when I'm 60.
We probably will still be.
I fucking hope so.
Nobody's going to watch us because we're going to be old.
Rover
initiative, I gotcha.
Oh my god. But anyway.
15, if anybody's keeping
I would have
track.
made it. I would have made it. That I'll remember this point in my life because you helped make it possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a great time. Like I said, been having an awesome time. Like I said, this is the same thing. Like we just said, like you can't take it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Spend it enough to where you can still afford to live, but you can enjoy life now. Because like, what is all that money? Yeah, you can do it when you're tired, but like, are you really gonna enjoy it? Like, what about times you could have enjoyed?
To quote millionaire and Playboy philanthropist Tony Stark.
Oh God.
No amount of money could ever buy a moment of time. He said that in Endgame, and it's a very true statement. Like you could have millions and billions of dollars, and I couldn't give every cent I have just to get one more minute with my grandma. That time's already passed. It's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm really excited for this, and like once the Stray Kids thing happens over the summer, my next excitement is going to be spending the Warped Tour with you guys. Did we get the weekend or just a day?
We got the weekend. Oh, VIP both days.
Both days.
Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday.
I just hit click. I just kept going through the motions.
I blacked out.
Well, that's how it usually goes. Do you know how many packages arrive at my doorstep? And I'm like, when did I buy this? I can't even blame it on being high anymore. High or drunk, I can't even blame it on that anymore. I just
you don't even have the out. Of
no, I have no out. It's okay. So this has been here for a while.
Yeah.
So SKZN is literally flourishing. We're doing so well. I'm so excited to see like where this goes and how far it can go. Because my K-pop husband's on his way. Like he's literally touring to come here. So
I mean, yeah, he's coming to you.
Tell me how.
You're gonna be in the same stadium as him 4 times.
4 times. See, you've already spoken that 4th time.
Yeah.
I've only said 3. I'm trying to get the 4th.
You're trying to get the 4th.
You've already just spoken to the 4th. So
I know it's gonna happen. I know you'll make it happen.
I will. You know I will.
I know. Because somebody gave you a credit card.
So like, you know how SKZN has my name and 2 other women's names on it for like the LLC purposes? Mm-hmm. They finally got their like business account settled and everything, and they're getting the cards, and one of the cards has my name on it. And I was like, because it has my name on it, I'm going to take it because I don't want you guys to use the card with my name on it. But I have to put it somewhere I'm going to forget about. Or I'm going to have to give it to somebody.
Give it to one of us.
Don't let me touch it. Because like spending money on advertisements and stuff, they're like, stop spending your own personal money. We need to do it through this. And I was like, don't tell me to use this bank account because I won't stop using this bank account. Can't do it, bud. Don't make me. Don't let me. So, anyway, so that's what's going on over the summer for me. And then I feel like I had more to tell you. Oh, yeah. Jeffrey. No, my uncle Jeffrey. Jeffrey, sorry.
So you're talking to a Jeffrey.
Am I a bartender?
Do you even do this for a living?
There you go. That's the experience you guys get.
There it is. There's the bartender coming out. She can't even open a damn bottle.
I'm so upset. Look, the struggle on the camera is so stupid.
Somebody needs to clip that. We're professionals.
Stop. So she's the bard in Bards and Bartenders.
Yeah, the bard.
Yeah, she's just the bard.
Oh, I'm playing a bard this time. It's pretty.
Oh yeah, can you like? What do you want to do first? You want to talk about your character? Or you want to talk about my uncle as a character?
We'll stay on your uncle as a character before we dive into D&D and the new campaign and all that good stuff.
Okay, so
because you can't just go back and forth. That's the roller coaster that is.
Well, we normally do. That's what this is.
That's what this is.
Back and forth. So when I was in California, my grandma's bank account stopped working, so obviously my uncle freaked out a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm,
so my cousin calls me and she's like, "Hey, this is what's going on. Social Security, obviously, once you put in the death certificate, it's now out there that she's passed."
Yeah.
So it got back to Social Security and they stopped it, and then the bank were notified X, Y, and Z. So then, I have most of the paperwork that says like that Jeff's the beneficiary and that he's getting all the money, whatever. So I'm talking to Rick about it, and I'm like, "Hey, so are you cold?"
No, I just make sure it's working.
It's working. So we're going back and forth about it, and then I'm like, okay, well, he needs to get the money. He already went to, before she even called me, he went to the bank account, so got all the money in her checking account, which I know wasn't a lot. So I was like, okay, so she knows what's up. Somebody at the front door. Is it Micah with the pie?
I didn't get.
Damn it.
It's.
Damn it, Micah. Where's my fucking pie?
I didn't get a notification or anything, so it's definitely not Micah.
Anyway, so then they wouldn't let Jeff have anything out of the savings account. So my cousin goes in to try to figure it out because he doesn't have any answers. So she goes in and she's like, hey, I'm trying to figure out this bank account. Goes my grandma, X, Y, and Z. And she's like, oh, are you Rook Soto? And Rook's like, yeah. And she's like, you and whoever Sarah Ball is gets the savings. You guys split it. And I was like, I need this California money because I'm already in California. So she calls me. She tells me what to do. I go to California and I'm already out of Wells Fargo. First thing I did was go to Wells Fargo and I said, I'm gonna need that check. I'm gonna need that check right now. It wasn't a lot, but then after we got the little portion of that money, Jeff, then I asked, like, okay, so like now what? So like, how are you gonna pay the bills that are at our grandma's house? You can't just sit here and figure it out. So then they went to a lawyer. Let me tell me what your thought process would be. If you went to a lawyer and you had made an appointment with the lawyer to talk about a will, do you think that that's a free session, or do you think you'd have to pay for that?
You're gonna pay for that.
Okay. See, you and me.
Unless it's your friend.
Well, so then,
unless
Well, he assumed it was paid for when Grandma made the will, like 10, 15 years ago when she updated it.
No, that's not what happens.
Oh, she updated it 10 years ago, and I said no.
I don't know how much it would be, but I don't think it's not free.
So they went, and lo and behold, they had to pay for it. And they said, well, we can't pay for it. And he said, well, whenever you sell the house, or he was like, this is what you owe me. We can't go through selling the house until you pay me this money then. And he's like, feel free to pay it whenever you can because you need the money for the house. So you'll figure out that money so that way you can get this money. And it cost $1,000 just to sit down and talk to him. And then then he said that they could sell that house. Remember I told you the house is a wreck? They could sell the house for as is, and then he would get 3% or 5% of the whatever the sale is. So
the lawyer?
Huh?
The lawyer?
Yeah. And then Jeff gets the rest. But I don't know how Jeff's paying any bills right now as we speak. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he's thriving. And he gave away my grandma's dog. So that's cool.
That's... okay. Just gave it away to a friend?
She's been in our family for 10 years.
Oh, so it's an old dog.
She's 10 years old, but she's a small dog. So that dog's probably got another 9 years.
8 years.
You know what I mean? But he gave it away to an old couple.
The dog's gonna outlive him?
Who apparently wanted her. And I was like...
When did they ever meet her?
Never. It's a friend of a friend. So I was like, I fucking... whatever. Because he's like, I'm not a caregiver. And I was like...
That just sounds like a whole bunch of mess.
That really upset me. So I chose just not even to speak on that. Because I couldn't take her. I couldn't take this dog. Jasper would fuck it up. And this dog isn't even properly house trained because of how my grandma couldn't do it and then he never did. So then, but now, fast forward to just 2 days ago, I'm getting a lovely roommate from Miami. And she'll be moving in on the 1st. And she has a dog. But that dog is a small, it's like half husky, half, I don't even fucking know, Pomeranian. It's Christina.
Okay. I was like, do you know this person?
Yeah.
Okay. So Christina's moved, she's
in a, just think of her environment as if my mom and I were still talking today. And it was just my mom and I, and we lived in a small place. It's not a very good environment for her. And so... she's gonna come here. I have the space anyway. She wants to move to Tampa. She doesn't want to be anywhere around Miami. So I was like,
I wouldn't want to live in Miami. Tampa's.
I would rather be in Tampa than Miami.
Me too. Tampa's fucked too, but it's.
I'd rather.
But
Tampa's 10 times better.
It's still better than Miami.
Hello. So she'll be here on the 1st, and then I don't need her to pay the bills. I don't need her with me to pay the bills. But she's not. This isn't going to be like a Katie who's been living with me for a while. Scarlett. If you're going to be living with me. Living. Yeah. If you're going to...
Moving all your shit.
Yeah. So, we have an agreement to where, because moving costs a lot of fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know I've done it like 8 times.
Bro, I just recently signed my lease, so I don't have to do it again for another year.
That's why they jack up the rates. They know they don't want you to move, or they know you don't want to move.
I don't, dude. I love where I live too. Anyway, so we made a little, like, she can move in for first month free just to help her save up some money. And I was like, you don't have to pay me anything till mid-March. And even if you can't muster up something by mid-March, I'll wait till April 1st. Like, I've been paying all my bills by myself for 2.5 years now. Crazy. 2.5 years now. So I can continue to do so. But, you know, you will have to eventually help. But it's I'm only asking her for $500 to have her own, like, room, to have her own, like, bathroom, to have all of the, like, utilities and everything paid. So, like,
That's good. Like, so we charge Chucky $6 for living here.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I hope that this helps her. Like, I hope this helps her just flourish as a person. Like, she's about to go through Sarah's grow the fuck up boot camp. You know what I mean? I still need to go through it.
When did you start out?
I still need to go through it.
Start doing a boot camp about growing up.
Yeah, no, but it's like, I think what it is I'm so hyper independent that passing this along, just a little piece of independence to her, just to show her, like, how great it is going to really help her thrive. And I'm really excited for her. I really am. I'm very excited. Very excited to have her around. So I just hope that our dogs get along. But.
And she's going to get a job at the casino and.
No. No, well, I already told her to, but
okay.
no.
No.
I told her to, because the casino is an amazing place to work for, and we love it there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. That's exactly why.
That sounded convincing, right? That sounded convincing, right?
Yeah. It's good.
So, that's what's going on with Jeff. I don't know how he's paying all the bills. He's going to have to give back the car, too, because the car payment. I honestly haven't really talked to Jeff in a while. Is somebody here with pie?
So you might be here with pie.
Everybody's so excited about pie.
You guys order pie?
Yes! Yes! That was exciting.
It's over here.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you sit across from each other.
Yeah, well, because, like, the thing is, like, we'd be looking like this, but I'm trying to talk to him, so I was like, just sit with me. You want to sit on this side or you want to sit on that side? You want some blue?
You want a pie?
I can't eat pie.
But it's...
Is it gluten-free?
Huh?
And I made it.
Is it keto?
It's... Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
It's
I'll take a
keto.
pie for Patty.
Well, one of them is for Patty.
Okay, then
One of them's
that's...
for you.
I mean, I'll take it.
I can't have it.
Yes!
You get it?
I would love to,
Oh, it's
but...
still warm!
Yeah, it's still warm. I baked it this morning, but I kept it tinted. So I'll leave one here for Patty.
So I'm doing no carbs, no alcohol for January.
If you're going back inside, can you bring me back a fork? I'm gonna eat this live. We're gonna do it live.
Fuck it, we're doing live.
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, okay.
Mike is here with pie, apparently.
Yes!
Live on stream.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. You guys know I love food. Sturdy Sarah's coming through.
Sturdy Sarah.
Do you want to zoom out a little bit so you can see Micah? I don't know if that's something you can do.
I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna
Oh
do
my
this.
god, I'm so excited. You have no idea.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Dude, this looks wonderful. Why have people been baking pies lately? Dude, people have been baking pies lately. You baked a pie, Dom baked a pie.
I was in a pie baking mood.
Yeah. Oh, it's got the crumbles, y'all. Yeah.
I did a streusel.
Yes.
Streusel.
Streusel.
So, did you make your crust or did you
Oh, I made it all.
Ah!
It's all scratch.
No way. I'm excited.
And the
All right.
bloobs were
Buy one,
off,
buy one,
so-
get one at Publix?
BOGO. So I was like,
Yes!
well, it's gonna be a bloob, and also I don't really feel like cornering all these fucking apples. So
Dude. Oh my god.
it's real good.
Wow. Oh my god.
Live on stream, we got Micah. We're gonna add his name on there.
You don't want a piece of this pie?
I'm good.
Not even one bite.
Just
Not
one bite.
one bite.
Micah made it with his own hands.
Listen, I
I
don't.
did actually literally put my hands in there.
I don't pressure y'all
was
with
watching.
with
Yeah,
boo. I don't pressure y'all with shots. Don't pressure me with carbs.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You got me on that one.
Yeah, that was a good point.
Oh, the crust turned out better.
I'm
Dude,
sure.
this crust is
I'm sure it's
amazing.
delicious, and I love
The bottom
crust.
I mean.
All of it. All of it's good. This
But
is
hey,
good.
Streusel crust. Is great.
8 days, no alcohol, no
Oh.
carbs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome, dude! Congratulations.
I don't. The 8th day, like probably the 6th, 7th day, I stopped craving it. I'm like, all right.
How long did it take for you to stop craving it? He's like, I still crave it.
I still fucking crave it.
Well, no, the first couple days, I was like, man, it's really hard for me not just, like, I have White Claw right there. I can just crack one open. Fucking, I hate work. Saturday, like, especially Saturdays. I hate Saturdays.
It was getting out of work and not cracking a beer that was one of the hardest.
That's the hardest thing for me. So I crack a Mountain Dew.
It's not the same.
Zero sugar. Baja Blast, by the way. Baja Blast, zero sugar. Pretty good.
I don't think I've ever had Baja Blast.
Damn it.
I don't like Mountain Dew stuff.
Okay.
That's why. Dude, this is so good. You said there's an extra piece for Jeff and he doesn't want it.
Mike, a perfect time, and we're going to start talking about the new campaign.
Yeah. First of all, I love your character.
I will go on record right now and say I 100% love your character and, like, mad at myself for not thinking about doing something like that. But, like, I feel like it'd be so fucking overwhelming, but perfect for you because you're trying to learn you're trying to learn every class. And, like, it makes so much sense.
That's
It's been a huge learning experience so far already.
Say, especially every time you level up, you gotta fucking level up a character.
Can you dive a little bit into that without spoiling? Like, can you explain it a little bit to me of, like, how it's even possible?
Well,
A changeling.
But a changeling, like, legit, you get to be all of these different things.
so that's the one place that requires a whole lot of DM saying okay. So
Is that, yeah.
with the changeling with the you can basically just use an action to become any other creature, person, place, or thing
Whenever you want.
for an action. Yeah. But
Yeah,
you
it's like-
don't
it's like
get
having-
their stats. So like I turn into a dragonborn, I don't have a breath weapon. I just look like a dragonborn.
So then when do you get Dragonborn stuff?
I don't.
Ever?
I don't. Ever.
You're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Mystique.
Yeah. Exactly. As far as the other stuff, like your stats never change. So I just got lucky with my rolls, and I just put my stats mostly in strength and dexterity, and everything else is still like a +1 at best.
So then why do you have to level up so many different characters if they're all basically it's just the same person?
Well, that's where the DM I needed Jeremy's approval, obviously, because I was like, well, I want to do one of every class. So the class changes.
But stats don't.
But the stats don't.
Okay.
So
It's something I've never heard of or done before.
I've
never even thought of.
I had this idea when I first started playing D&D, and I asked, like, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed Micah, asked my DM, I was like, hey, what if I was, like, a character with split personality disorder, and I was just, like, multiple classes and stuff, and they were like, that's a dumb idea, and you couldn't pull it off. And I said, yeah, you're probably right. And then, 20 years later...
It's him looking in the mirror.
and so here we are, all these
Asking the
years
mirror.
later, and I'm like... Because I've asked other DMs that I've had, and they're like, no, that's too much for you to fucking... That's too much for anybody to keep track of. I'd have to keep track of it. You'd have to keep track of it. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Was he
And
keeping track of it?
Yeah, no, he doesn't have to keep track of it. He just has to roll a d12, and that's who pops out.
Well, being a DM for such a long time, I mean, he's putting a lot of faith in that you're going to keep track of it.
Oh, yeah. And I love it.
Yeah, I say it's a lot. Even like for me, who just like breathes and eats fucking Dungeons and Dragons right now, like it's just. Could I do it? Probably, and it'd probably be really fun.
You can have one of the other slices. Since Jeff's not gonna have it, just
Right.
leave one. I brought one over. Brandy was like, "Make sure you take one for Patty."
Patty's-
She didn't take cookies for Patty last time.
Yeah, please,
Oh,
Patty's.
Good call, Brandy.
Patty's. We'll love it.
I planned on eating that pie.
Do not eat patties.
No, I plan on eating the pie that he brought for you.
Ah,
I think another aspect that I love about your character is all the religious trauma it's giving me.
the religious trauma.
I keep starting to quote Bible verses now. I can't stop. Like, for example, I'm getting a tattoo for my birthday, and it's another like panel. And you know Castlevania?
Yeah.
The video game.
Okay. The anime?
The anime.
Is it
The anime based off of a video.
Okay.
Okay.
I played the video
All
game.
right. Oh, god damn it.
Did you know it was based off a video game?
No.
It's
You know I
like
don't play video games.
one of the like most
Why would you
popular
ask
video
that?
games of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo,
Well,
I
64,
didn't find Castlevania 2 on Xbox.
Xbox. Like it's been on almost every platform. But it started like I remember the regular Nintendo. Whoosh.
that was excellent.
Yo. I'm gonna brag about my pie for a second before we get back into this character. So, I went on a journey because I let me tell you about my pie. So I wanted a gluten-free pie. I wanted to make a gluten-free pie, and I was like,
that's right. I forgot about that. Sorry.
I'm gonna find a recipe for a gluten-free pie. So the internet, I failed me.
What?
Yeah, and I was like looking, and I was like going through like different places, gluten-free pie crust, gluten-free pie crust. What the fuck is this? Why is this like a list of fucking instructions? I'm just looking for something simple, like a fucking pie crust here. And oddly enough, like 3 years ago, I bought a Elder Scrolls cookbook, and
It had a gluten-free pie in there?
it didn't have a gluten-free, it just had a regular pie crust, which it wasn't even a pie crust, it was a fucking, the name escapes me, but it's basically a pie that you don't bake in a pie tin, but it's still like a crostata.
Streusel?
It was a crostata.
Oh.
No. Streusel was what went on top, which
Yeah,
is a
okay.
German word.
Streusel.
Because I was like,
Streusel.
it sounds like a German word. Brandy, look it up. And she did, and it's a German word that means, like, to spread shit around,
The
basically.
crumbles. Oh, I see. Okay.
So anyway, Elder Scrolls cookbook. I also have a Dungeons and Dragons cookbook, which failed me miserably because that just said, get a frozen pie thing and use that. And I was like, no! I'm going to know how to make it.
This is a fucking cookbook, isn't it?
I was saying,
Goddamn cookbook!
is that what it said in the cookbook?
Yeah, basically.
I can make a cookbook. How to make Stouffer's pizza. Go buy Stouffer's pizza.
Buy a Stouffer's pizza and cook it in your fucking oven.
Boom.
Pizza, whatever the directions
Step
say.
one, yeah. Step one, buy Stouffer's pizza.
Exactly.
Step two, follow directions.
So
on the box.
On box.
I got my pie crust. It took some tinkering. I put it together. And then I also realized that I didn't have a pie tin, so I had to go get that. And then I did, and then put it in the thing, got some Crisco, did all that. And
Wait,
then,
did you skip over the part as to how you made it gluten-free?
I just used subbed the gluten-free flour. So it called for a cup and a half of flour and a half cup of rye, so I just it was a cup of flour and a half cup of rye flour, and I just did a cup and a half of gluten-free measure for measure. King Arthur, love you. Yeah,
This was delicious.
it was.
So is it just how did you make the like blueberry thing, Dave? Like, what did you make to make it all gooey and stuff?
So the blueberry thing, that is just bloobs,
Mm-hmm.
Bloops.
Not the bloobs.
Got the
Um,
bloops.
I love the bloobs.
sugar, gluten-free flour.
Oh, even in there?
Yeah, and when I say sugar, I mean like 3/4 of a cup of sugar. So like, goddamn,
Yeah.
it's a lot of sugar. It was 1/3 of a cup, which I didn't really measure, of the flour. I just kind of like, it looks good.
Yeah.
And then also 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And it also called for a zested lemon, which I didn't have a actual lemon on hand, nor do I have a lemon zester.
Did you put cinnamon in the crumble?
I have both.
I did.
Oh God, I love that.
So we have lemons on our tree right now.
So also the real way that the internet has failed me mostly is the fact that every single recipe that I've looked up is like, just put it in your stand mixer and fucking go and put it on a dough hook and say go for it. And I'm like, I don't have a $400 stand mixer.
You have to mix it
So
by
you have
hand.
to like knead it yourself. Oh damn.
That's where the love comes in.
Yeah. Or I also don't have a food processor. I have a blender that my boys use for fucking milkshakes and shit. So it was dirty and I didn't feel like washing it. And also, the Elder Scrolls cookbook is like, just pinch it with your fingers until like it becomes like a breadcrumb consistency. And I was like, none of these recipes told me that.
Elder Scrolls cookbook.
Elder Scrolls for the win
It's
on how to cook.
Yeah.
And that was Elder Scrolls. That was like, was Oblivion?
No, this was Skyrim.
Skyrim. Okay, so it was post Oblivion.
And I think it came out like 2 years ago.
Okay, so it was recent.
It was phenomenal. You did a great job.
Thank you.
No,
Thank
for
you.
real. I'm
Very
gonna
proud.
devour that.
I'll let you know what Patty says about it.
I'm gonna keep that streusel recipe for any time I need to make a streusel. So like
Ooh,
a sweet
what do you
potato
mean
casserole.
or a peach one, like a peach.
Or a peach pie.
Yeah.
Or also when I do the Dutch apple pie.
Oh my
That's
god.
streusel.
Dom
The question is, can you substitute the sugar with monk fruit, and then the flour with almond flour? Yeah.
I could definitely substitute. I could definitely
Can you make him a
substitute.
keto
I could make you a keto pie. So I could definitely substitute the flour for almond flour.
That's what we do for everything.
I don't do almond flour at my house because.
What do you
Well, I mean, I don't bake things with almond flour because I was allergic to nuts. But I can use them because I still bake like with peanut butter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, like I still use nut things. I just have to be more careful and just also tell them don't fucking need it.
Speaking of that, that is the worst. That is probably one of the top 5 worst allergies you could have.
Dude, my
I
grandma.
completely agree.
My grandma almost killed a kid.
no Chick-fil-A, no Reese's Cups.
My grandma almost killed a kid. She didn't know that.
Chick-fil-A. Funny thing about that. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Sarah.
Did they change? I know they changed the
They
fries
changed the recipe for the chicken.
for the chicken and the fries. I thought it was the fries.
Chicken. The fries different. They're not waffle fries anymore.
They're waffle fries, but they put pea oil. They dip them in pea oil because apparently pea oil helps the fry stay crispy longer.
Apparently, and I just recently
apparently.
found this out. Peanut oil is actually not something that has that activates the nut allergy.
What?
Yeah, because Sai can eat
It's probably the frying
stuff
of it.
like that. The peanut oil that they fry everything in, like the chicken and the stuff, is fine, and apparently that's because it doesn't have the whatever. The oil itself doesn't have whatever the nut allergy ingredient is.
Bro.
This is according to my wife. Please do your research and make sure it's.
So I would say because I've talked to 2 people that were allergic to peanuts and they couldn't eat Chick-fil-A because
Or they might just not want to try it.
Yeah,
'Cause that's the scary thing. Nut allergies are fucking severe.
that's a big thing. Like just the severity of how bad it is, and then
It doesn't. You don't want to try anything like
Yeah.
to potentially have it. I don't blame them. When I was dating a guy that had a kid, the kid was very allergic to peanuts, and my grandma gave the kid moose tracks, and my grandma didn't think about it or anything. So the kid started eating moose tracks, and then like within like 3 minutes, I look at the kid and he is just breaking out in like these hives all over his skin, and it's just me, no parents around. I'm there because it's my day to like take care of him. And I look at him, I like grab his face and he starts breaking out in hives and he starts like looking at me all like scared, and I like look at my grandma. I was like, what the fuck did you just give him? And she's like, this ice cream. And I was like, the peanut butter ice cream?
that's mostly peanut butter peanuts.
I put the kid in the car as quickly as I could. On my way to the hospital, I called the mom first because her and I, we're still best friends. I called her first and because she was also the closest, and I was like, this is happening. Just get here. We'll explain later. You can get mad at my grandma, not me, later. And then I
can't stress this enough. Not me.
Yeah, and then I called my ex-boyfriend, and then he didn't even go to the hospital. So her and I were just in the hospital, and this poor kid was just on so much drugs. Like they just started pumping him with like shit to like
One
help
bite?
him. No, he had a couple bites because he had no idea what he was eating. You know what I mean? I don't think.
Probably like, this is fucking delicious.
This
I've
shit's
never had anything
good.
like this before in my life, and I love it.
Yeah. So, but he has a weird peanut allergy because he can eat certain nuts. Can Sai eat certain nuts or all of its?
All nuts. So
All
no
nuts.
almonds, no fucking.
Because he can eat
walnuts,
cashews, I think.
Cashews. Man,
I think it's because cashews
love
are
nuts.
from something else. I don't know, but like we just recently found that part out because they did the allergy test where you take the shots on the back. Have you ever had an allergy test?
Mm.
Have you? I've never had an allergy test, but watching this kid go through it sucks. Like they.
Oh, I've seen people like I've seen. Who just
Dude, yeah, they
Caitlin
just
had
take-
one. It was like this, and then they label it, and then like
Yeah, they just take like needles that have like a dip of like something, and they just start poking him, and then whatever flares up, they write next to it like what it was. So he's allergic to like fucking grass, nuts, cats. I'm like, dude, why don't you just stay home?
Yes, I would love to know what I'm allergic to.
Just a bubble.
Yeah.
Just bubble boy.
But if it's cats, like I'm not gonna give up my cats. I mean, it's not gonna.
Well, I feel like
Yeah,
you would have.
Cats are awesome.
I feel like by
I'll
now.
trade you your cats for my dog though.
Okay. No.
I feel like by now you would have known what you're allergic to. Like you would have found something you're allergic to. Are you allergic to penicillin?
I'm allergic to C-Chlor, which is like penicillin, but a little different. They don't even use it anymore.
Are you allergic to penicillin?
And I'm pretty sure that's triggered I'm allergic to blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Yeah.
Why blue cheese?
The the mold on it.
Anyway,
get sick
going
as
back to
fuck.
his character as to what I liked about your character.
Okay, back to Darren Durr.
Oh, the reason I brought up Castlevania was because if you've ever watched the show, in like the first the first 2 or 3 episodes, something traumatic happens to him. He loses somebody that he loves, and he starts to cry blood. And I was talking to somebody about it, and I was like, "Yeah, you remember in the Bible when Jesus cried blood?" And they're like, "What?" I was like, "That's right, that's right. Not everybody was raised to read the Bible." And she was like, "Jesus cried blood." She's like, "Can you even do that?" And I was like, who knows what the Bible?
He also made water wine. He also
took
walked across water.
What was it? Seven loaves of bread and 5 fish.
Moses parted the sea. Like there's
he gave magical powers to other people.
There's some supernatural stuff. I watched the thing with Brennan Mulligan talking about like what's Jesus' best D&D power, like his spell.
Well, what is it?
Oh, it's funny you should say. Well, sorry, you finish your thing first.
They were like feign death, basically, because he faked his own death. Resurrection.
The biggest gaslighter.
I was watching. I did watch.
You watch that? You just cast feign death, and he's like, "I'm dead."
During my initial character creation, I was thinking about like, what if I made. And this is just like a side character that lives in my head until the day that I'm going to use it for something. But it's
you had to one chance. Like, how many chances do you get to be a character?
So
tomorrow.
Basically,
Tomorrow. Jeremy just asked us. He said, "Hey, sorry to change the subject. Could you quickly say what you're playing tomorrow?" I don't know, Jeremy.
I thought about taking Twiggy and just making her level 3 so I could play around with it and see what I like, what I don't like, because I'm not familiar with Rogue.
I totally forgot about that. How do you think Taurus? Not. I didn't forget about tomorrow, but I totally forgot about doing. I could do this character. So how do you think Taurus? And he said other people might be joining us.
I know.
Probably not.
People ask, but I don't.
Realistic.
Okay, that's fair. You don't think Taurus would get upset if I played Jesus the cleric?
He might get a kick out of that.
He'd laugh. As long as Jesus the cleric. Jesus Cristo.
Big J. My name's Big J. And the only spells I have are just like the light cantrip.
You're the big JC.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation all day and like cure wounds because Jesus
minor illusion. Minor illusion, turning water into wine.
Or let's just create food and water.
Create food and water.
Let's just purify food and water and create food and water.
That's so.
And that's like the only spells that he knows. He doesn't know any combat spells or anything. It's just like, I heal you, my child.
Dude, that's so
Lesser restoration.
Lesser restoration.
That is so
He could cure like the minor things.
But it's like, have either of you read the book Lamb?
No.
So it's about Biff, Jesus' best friend growing up.
John Baptist?
No, Biff. His name is Biff.
Oh. Sorry.
Wait, are you telling me right now that Biff is a biblical name? You're gonna sit there and tell me.
I think this is a fictional.
It's just this story about like this dude, and it might not even be Biff. It's been so long since I've read it, but like
this doesn't sound right.
His friend Biff.
He also
and it's from
fucked
his
with Marty
perspective,
McFly.
and it's like, so Jesus was like this holy dude, but he was in love with Mary, but like I'm in love with Mary, and it's like, and he's just like, but Jesus can't do anything because, and it got like weirdly emotional, but for the most part it was hilarious. Like they go off to China together, and they explain, it talks about like the missing like 20-something years of Jesus's life.
Yeah. Which is crazy that the Bible has such a big gap like that in the main character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's only the main character of the second book.
That's true.
Like really, like the first book, the main character was Yahweh, Jehovah, the big guy, the one that was murdering children constantly.
The villain, not villain?
Who's the villain?
But he's such a villain that in the second book he wrote himself to be like, hey, don't remember that guy. Everything that I did in the last book, it doesn't
Here's
exist
my first
anymore.
son. He's the last sacrifice you guys need to make. Don't worry, you're gonna kill him.
But don't worry, I'll get him. I'll get him back, dude. Well,
so you're gonna be Jesus tomorrow.
I might just
a terrible cleric.
Just a terrible cleric. Just like, I heal you, my child.
That is so good. What if he was like hippie Jesus?
Hey.
Yeah. Because peace.
All I can do is like turn water into wine, man. Bro, turn the other cheek. Just like turn the other cheek. No. Like you don't even know.
Cast suggestion. They're like, turn the other
like,
cheek.
Turn the other cheek though.
And then the one time he had
My dad
Totally owns the
God.
dealership.
What about the one time Jesus got mad? The one time you could
and
have
he
a...
cursed a fucking fig tree?
No, oh no. I'm talking about the time that he fucking like threw tables in the synagogues.
Oh, well, that's because they were gambling in church.
Yeah, but then you could be like, they could be like doing something that you don't like, and then it like triggers you, and you like black out for a minute.
And just go angry Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus!
That's so good. That is so good. That's really
I don't know. I
vote
don't.
for that.
I'm trying to imagine how Taurus would react to this.
Well,
but
remember he kicked the door in and said, "Where are the winches at?"
It's true.
It's true. It's true.
Hey, did you guys hear about Nox's character
For tomorrow?
tomorrow?
No.
I don't want to ruin it because he told me in the hallway. He just started talking about it. So, but it's really fucking good. It's cute. It's cute and funny. It's only cute because it's funny. If that makes sense.
Is it work appropriate?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I don't think he has enough. He's still.
No.
He'll be fine.
No,
Yeah.
it's like the ultimate. It's like the ultimate ass kisser.
Oh, okay.
He's ass kissing Lord Blue. Right? I thought that was so good.
I like
It's
how
gonna be like, this is dumb.
I like how his new character is completely opposite of Aatrox.
He was fighting those Aatrox urges.
Yeah, he was. I
You
mean,
didn't see it.
I made a point to him today.
we were all fighting our
Oh,
old characters.
Absolutely.
Except Sarah, that bitch. So
Your whole character is fighting your
listen,
character.
earlier.
No, her whole character is just Sarah all over again. Pickpocketing, stealing, except this time it's a
I'm not a
class
pickpocketer.
that she can actually do the things that she tries to
That
do. I'm gonna sneak into this guy. And do
Yeah,
this
it's
thing. I'm gonna
literally-
sneak into this guy's stuff and do
It's
this
Charlie, but this time they're actually
Competent
From the
Charlie.
a competent
swamp.
Charlie that actually has
Yeah.
proficiency. You know what I also found out? That initiative is a ability check.
Yeah,
So I actually get half my
with Jack of all trades.
jack of all
Yeah,
trades. I get one added to that, but that does not show up on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond. It says +2. And I looked it up. It's technically because I watched one of the videos on YouTube, and he's like, yeah, jack of all trades is +1. Or you get half your
Initiative.
proficiency bonus to it.
Earlier today,
It's
we
right there,
were,
it's not on D&D.
It's not. Yeah, it still says +2.
earlier today we were talking about our new characters, and I was talking about Princess and how I like Princess, and he's like, that's too much like Lola, and I was like, right, but Twiggy's not like Charlie. And I was like, I think Twiggy's more like Charlie than Princess is like Lola.
Well, it wasn't that Princess isn't like Lola. It's just that she is Lola.
Well, it's
Still.
it's just
Same accent,
It's just you have
same-
like hippie girly, and then you have bratty girly, and it's both the same. It's Scarlet.
I was definitely getting a lot more bratty girly off of Princess.
Oh, she is. She's bratty girly. Hippie girly's Lola.
Yeah.
Bratty
Well,
girly is.
new Lola post torture
Lola
Lola.
got her trunk chopped off.
Say
She's gonna go through a lot of
post
shit.
torture Lola.
She had to get through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor kid.
Poor kid.
Not a terrible person put somebody through that.
That's so awful.
Just,
What kind of DM does that?
Well, oh well.
he'll get over it. The DM.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna be Twiggy just at level 3. Twiggy, I like that she's a swampy girl.
I'm a swampy girl.
Out of
do.
a swampy world.
I have a whole bunch of catchphrases that I wrote down about the swamp. Yeah, for real.
I like Twiggy, but if you try to pickpocket certain characters of mine, they will like try and kill you. Just so you know.
I don't know if she'll be able to stop. It's like a compulsive.
No, that's fine.
Then
You
you're gonna die.
ever watch
and you know who's
the-
gonna laugh? Elena. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about any of you. Her dad totally owns a dealership.
Oh my
Sure
god.
does. God, that's Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah, my
Number one in
dad
the hood, dude.
totally owns a dealership, man.
Yeah, but my dad owns a dealership.
that's the
so,
that's the
like,
frat aliens.
I loved them. That was one of my favorite.
I used to love old Aqua Teen.
Oh man, just like classic Adult Swim and Weed were like the best thing in my 20s.
My dad totally owns a dealership.
I didn't like that show because I didn't like the meatball.
Me what?
Yeah. I thought you was
Meet
dumb.
Wad, make the money.
G. Me while gets a honey's G.
Oh my god.
Driving in my car, living like a star, rocks on my fingers and my toes and on my toys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Make it stop.
Check it. See.
No, you're embarrassing.
Because we are the Aqua
Aqua
Teen.
Teen.
Make the homies say ho and the girlies want to scream.
Clip this.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Number one in the hood, G.
Stop.
You never watched Aqua Teen?
I watched like some like very
You
small
hated
clips.
Meatwad was like the best one.
I didn't like him, and I also the Fry guy. I thought was like,
Frylock.
Yeah. Wasn't there another one?
Yeah, Shake. Grandmaster Shake.
He was my least favorite.
Because he's a douche.
Yeah, because he was a fucking
He
asshole.
was an asshole.
I did like Carl though. Carl
was the best.
Carl was
Giants fan.
yeah, the embodiment of Florida,
Fucking-
America.
No, he's the embodiment of a fucking New Yorker. Hey, you forgot my car! Yeah, get the
Hey.
fuck out.
Question I asked Jeff earlier.
Uh-oh.
What are some feel good 90s songs / bands? We'll say 90s early 2000s bands that come to mind. Because I was telling him earlier that I was at the grocery store and I heard the song. So open up your phone and sing a little prayer. And I was like, I don't want to wait. As I push in my car. That was me today in Publix.
So because of my raising, pretty much everything circa 2000s and earlier is like literally all Christian music because
Like Super Chick.
I wasn't allowed to listen to anything else.
Do you remember Super Chick?
I sure did.
Did you ever watch the movie Can't Hardly Wait?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? 33 or above. Patty's never seen Can't Hardly Wait, and she's 40.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she just recently saw The Fifth Element.
Well, that's nerdy. Can't Hardly Wait was like a feel-good teen
I
party
feel
movie.
like The Fifth Element was so popular though.
Yeah.
No,
I
but
mean,
Fifth
no.
Element was popular. It was like a one of those cult classics. Like it got destroyed when it was in theaters.
It falls under
Which is
the lines of either action movie, sci-fi movie, or Bruce Willis movie. So if you're a fan of either one of those three things, you probably would have seen it. But
Yeah.
if you're not a fan of any of
Just
those
like
things,
Starship Troopers in theaters, awful. But it did great outside of theaters because it became a cult classic.
no Starship
So
Troopers.
that was one of my first favorite movies of all time. Like I could quote that movie word for word.
I never seen it.
Of course not.
I haven't seen it in a long time. Should.
Gotta love Starship Troopers.
Bullshit again.
I didn't know. That's just a random fact that came up that the shower scene, the director put it in there, and like the cast wouldn't do it unless the director got naked.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
There's a shower scene in Starship Troopers where naked girls and
Am I like not thinking of what this movie is?
I don't know what you're thinking of. But anyway, so the director strips down, that's in the shower scene. He was raised in a nudist colony. Didn't give a fuck.
He's like, sure.
He was like,
Loses.
I was like, it was a fun fact that came up. I was like, that is hilarious.
You ever been to a nudist colony?
No.
No.
I went once.
How was
It
that?
was great, and it was
It was great. It was.
very LGBT. So it was either a lot of dykes or a lot of gay men. I didn't like that we were in the same swimming pool with naked people though.
Yeah, I can see that.
I didn't like that at all.
But to be fair, swimming in a pool, anyway, it's the same thing. Except with clothes on, without clothes on, people's dicks are just
It was
floating around.
But it was just, I mean,
Like
it
you're
was
still
out
swimming in
loud.
you're still swimming in a stew of people's junk.
Or when it was time to socialize.
If you think about it, like
I never want to go swimming
Yeah.
again.
No.
with like that little bit of fucking bathing suits blocking it, like, but it's still that's there. It's in the water.
I mean, like, definitely, especially, like, having children now, like, I understand the whole, just fucking pee there, nobody's gonna know.
You ever watch Grown Ups? That's like my biggest fear now. Is like that.
the chlorine.
The water doesn't actually turn blue. It's,
I know, but I'm like, but what if?
I don't. Does that even exist? Like, it's not real, is it?
I feel like I don't
It
know
very
if
well
it's
could
real,
be.
but
It could be, but I've never.
I feel like it was at one point, but then they're like, hey guys, we can't put all these chemicals that we swim in.
Yeah. I feel like, and I've never seen it in person. I thought it was just a myth they would tell kids not so they don't pee in the pool.
Kids are peeing in the pool regardless.
Adults are peeing in the pool, baby.
Yeah.
It's true.
I
That's
don't
also true.
swim in your toilet. Don't pee in my pool.
What was the first thing you said?
Swim in your toilet. Don't pee in my pool.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a sign that somebody had in their house one time, and I was like, that is hilarious.
You didn't say anything about my eyebrow ring.
Oh, I thought I saw a glint of something, but
grunge.
mostly on this side, so different profile.
Does it
Looks
look
nice.
trashy?
No, looks good.
I said grunge. You almost tattooed
I
head.
glued it on to see if I liked it.
You almost had tattooed head to toe.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? That's you both thought it was real.
Now it's trashy.
No,
Yeah.
it's trashy. It's
Well,
trashy
I
because it's trashy because it's glue.
It's not trashy. It's just giving 15-year-old teenagers like, I'm gonna rebel against my mom and put this eyebrow ring.
I didn't want to go get it pierced.
Well,
if I
so
didn't like
between-
it.
between that and
safety pin
the full
yourself.
Eminem gimmick she's going with right now, I don't know what it's all
It's
full.
fucking cold out there, brother. I'm layered up. Why am I here?
You got mom spaghetti on your shirt.
Oh my god, my palms.
I'm pretty sure he wore that exact outfit, Stray Kid thing and all.
My Stray Kids jacket. Oh, my crumbs.
So
Stray
Eminem
Kid
probably.
I have a Stray Kids jacket on, and I have a Stray Kids shirt on underneath it, along with my Spirited Away plaid shirt from ComCom.
One of your 162 plaid shirts you have.
If that doesn't scream bisexual, I don't know what does.
Bisexual lumberjack.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always liked plaid though. I don't like anything else. I don't like other patterns.
So 12 different characters.
Yes,
We've only seen 2.
so far.
Are they all?
Do you have a favorite?
Are they all completely different? Have you already fleshed them all out in your head? Do you have a favorite?
I've got about 7 of them fleshed out so far. Honestly, my favorite so far is the first one that you guys met.
Those are fun.
I loved his like.
Guillermo?
Talk
Do you
about
have a minute to talk about your Lord and Savior?
Yeah, really.
But he's just like
say hi to your God for me.
I based him off of the Book of Mormon,
Yeah.
Good start.
the play, but I've only seen like the opening part where they're like.
It's coming to Tampa. I'm gonna go see it. I'm excited.
Singing, I need to see that.
I'll let you know when it comes. Like the weekends it's coming, but I know it's coming. Me and Patty are talking about going to see it because that's one of the only plays I want to go see.
I want to see Hamilton.
Oh, it's so good.
You've seen it as a play?
Yeah.
Have you seen
It came to Sarasota last year.
I want to see it as a play.
And
I,
it was
I
like
won't watch
right-
it on Disney.
It was right in my Hamilton obsession. So like. it was
I won't.
awesome.
I won't watch it. I haven't seen any of it. I want to watch it as a play before I watch it on fucking Disney Plus.
You gotta
Like,
watch it. You gotta watch it on Disney
I
Plus.
also want to see it as a play. I
Yeah.
want to see Hamilton. I want to see Book of Mormon, and I want to see Les Mis because when I was a teenager, I like went through a whole Les Mis phase. I can still.
I still never
sing,
seen Les Mis
Neither have I.
Like
or like listen to it or anything like that. I have no idea what it's about.
now is really a real good time to start singing songs about the French Revolution. Deny, defend, oppose. Let's go.
Wicked was probably the best play I've seen.
I've never seen Wicked. I've never seen fucking play, except for Fiddler on the Roof.
I've seen a few.
I've seen
Nutcracker, Lion King, Phantom of the
Nutcracker's
Opera.
a ballet though. That's not a play.
It's ballet play, same thing.
I
thought it was just a
know.
ba- I thought it was
Ballets
just a
are not
straight ballet.
plays. Ballets are their own like category.
Okay, then
Thought
take
so.
that out.
then
Take that out. Lion
There's-
King.
Oh,
was really
I saw
good.
no. You know what? I loved Wicked, but Of Choir and Men. Have you even heard of that? I've never even heard of it, and I got a free ticket. And what they do is they make a bar as the stage. They set it all up. They have an actual bar that pours beer for guests while they're coming in to take their seats. And then the audience, instead of sitting in like stadium seating, they sit at tables that are like bar tables with like chairs, and they have like a menu on there and everything. Yeah. And then all of the actors are either you have the bartender, you have the regular, the drunk regular, you have the owner, you have all these people, and it's just like such a beautiful play. I know it's fucking funny too. It's hilarious, and they're just screaming and they're singing, and it's a really good fucking time. Yeah.
Never heard of it, and sounds like my everyday life.
Dude, it was great.
I felt like I lived that play every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
it was amazing. So yeah, that was probably the best one because it was interactive.
I really wanted to see the Harry Potter one. The Cursed Child.
Oh,
but I never got to see it. And I really want to see the one that Jeremy and Talia went to in New York, the D&D one.
Yeah.
What house are you?
Huh?
What house are you?
It's in High Knoll.
Oh my god. Don't say your address out here. I'm saying. What Harry Potter house are you?
I've been told on multiple ones.
What roof are?
Or, like...
If I would put you in a house, it'd probably be...
I know which one I'd pick for him.
I don't know. Ravenclaw?
I'm a fucking Ravenclaw. He's not a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
He's definitely not Hufflepuff.
No, I think he's a Gryffindor.
He'd be more Gryffindor than that.
I think he's a Gryffindor. But he's gonna be like one of the nerdy ones that no one talks to.
Nah, that's fair.
Thanks to the pie.
That pie
Hit that nail on the head.
He's the one that's baking pies because he
Baking
doesn't know what
pies.
to do.
Listen, I enjoy baking.
That pie was.
Yeah,
delicious.
I can see him with some Neville tendencies.
I want to be a Hufflepuff so bad. Jeremy supposedly is a Hufflepuff.
There's no...
I thought Hufflepuffs were just like arts and crafts people.
No. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Ravenclaw is like your weird
Science. Those are
woo-woo
your nerds.
people.
Hey, I'm sciencey.
That's why I said Ravenclaw.
Yeah, how are you sciencey?
I'm not. It's not science.
It's
They're not
just ner- it's
science based.
just-
It's fucking Luna Lovegood. Luna Lovegood's a Ravenclaw.
Hippies and... I mean,
Yeah.
They're the smart ones.
They're.
Anyway, I took the test. It says I was Slytherin, but that was yours.
There's no doubt in anybody's mind that I'm Slytherin. Like, maybe hints of Gryffindor, but like definitely Slytherin. Winning above.
What a Slytherin thing to say.
Winning above everything.
Winning at all costs.
At all costs.
At all costs.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Hold on. First try.
Yeah, dude, I really struggled earlier.
She had a hard time earlier.
I was literally like,
It's like you're a bartender or something.
That's what we said. I was like, wow, professional bartender took her 5 tries to open a Heineken.
ah, for one beer.
One
he
beer.
said I'm the bard in Bards and Bartenders.
Oh man.
I'm currently making a not a pot roast. What do you fucking call it when you just make a big fucking slab of meat and then you like
Pot roast.
chunk it up?
Inside of a
No, pulled pork.
Yeah, it's like pulled beef. Pulled.
But is it what kind of
It's
meat
beef.
is it? It's
It's
beef?
beef.
Yeah.
Like ground beef?
No, not ground beef.
No,
It's like it's like a pot roast. Or at least the meat is a pot roast. Last time I did this though, I did
It was like pork shoulder?
slightly different.
a pot roast is beef. You put it in the crock pot and you
Yeah.
pull it
Okay, so
apart
yeah, pot roast.
with
then.
Are you putting it with, like, carrots and potatoes?
carrots and potatoes
I
and
didn't do carrots and potatoes. I did mushrooms, onions.
but inside of a gravy.
Yeah. Well, like a
That's-
makeshift gravy.
Yeah, so that's a pot roast.
Yeah. Okay. I just need.
You're making it right now?
Yeah. I'm doing low and slow. So it's like a 3-hour at 300.
There's just no meals at the place that I live at, and it's crazy.
Why don't you?
You live there by yourself. Unless the dog starts cooking, there's nobody gonna be able to make your meals.
First of all, Katie lives there too.
Anyway, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it, and I baked 2 loaves of sourdough last night because it's sourdough night, and Tuesdays is sourdough night.
Do you bake every week sourdough?
Yeah, 2 loaves every week.
He really could play Jesus.
And then so I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the meat.
Put in.
bread.
Yeah.
What does Ross make?
No, he has the turkey sandwich from Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and
With
he's
the-
got
with
the
the-
piece. He puts the piece of bread right in the middle. What's it called?
That's
moist.
the savor,
What is that called?
the savory center or something like that.
No.
It's the moist maker.
Yeah.
Moist maker.
You're
And somebody
right.
ate his sandwich. and
Yeah.
he went off the deep end.
No, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, they gave me drugs.
Moist maker.
Yeah.
I don't think
Too much friends.
there's gonna be any pile up though.
Tonight?
No, because about 4.
I'm eating that pie.
I know
How many
you-
pies?
He
did
brought
you
half the pie here.
I just made the one pie.
Oh.
And I gave Brandy a slice before she went to work, but she got off early, so she's gonna eat another slice.
It's good.
And Sai ate a slice, Jin gets a slice, Lily said it's yucky.
She doesn't like fruit?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I gave her a bloob, and we did a bloob cheers, and she was like, I don't. And then she's like, no, I like it. But all right, kid. I gave her a bite of the pie. She's like, It's like, all right. She's like, it's yucky. I'm like, okay.
No, that pie was delicious.
It was. Plus, I still have a bunch of leftover pizza from last night.
Love pizza.
Homemade?
Of course.
I don't know why I even asked.
It's Tuesdays.
I really don't.
Even
I don't know
though
why.
I'm working this Tuesday, because I picked up for Ren.
Tuesday? Okay. All right. Not my day.
Tuesday's
Oh, I'll
my
see you Tuesday.
pizza night.
I picked up a closing shift on Wednesday. I thought my closing shift was today. I thought I picked up for today. And it was next week. Then I asked, and then I went on Facebook and said, hey, does anybody want me to pick up today? That was what you texted me about. And then Sly said, just work your whole shifts. And then I deleted the post because I didn't want to deal with that. And then I was like, that's right, I have SnJs anyway. So, and then, but I gave, the reason I'm throwing a fit is because I gave up my Friday thinking I was working today.
No, you don't work Friday?
No. Wait, where are you at? Oh, what are we talking about then? I gave up my Friday to Victoria because she's about to be gone the entire week.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I'm taking, you know Hannah, the girl that watches Jasper for me sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
She used to watch Jasper for me all the time?
Yeah, we went to her house after.
Yes, after you were dressed up with something.
It was at the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah. Her birthday's on Saturday, and I wasn't going to give up Saturday, so I'm taking her out because she moved all the way to Bartow. I know. Fucking sucks. So I'm going to take her out for her birthday. So she...
Jesus.
I know.
Speaking of birthdays. Did you know that Caitlin's birthday is coming
The
up soon?
26th.
Yeah.
It's on a Sunday. I'll be out of town. I went up to her and I was like, hey, you're not doing anything for your birthday, are you? And she goes, no, I'll be working. Why? And I was like, thank God, because I have an event for stray kids. And she goes, of course you do, but I'll be at work. And I was like, thank God.
I love your...
I'll say, where did you get the
impersonation.
Caitlyn impersonation?
This is the first I've heard of this. This is great.
Sometimes I
That was
feel
more
really...
depth than your than Twiggy.
Okay.
That was good. No, that was really good. Talk about your two dogs. One of them's a puppy. There
One
you
was a
go.
puppy. Talk about Nugget.
Say Sailor Moon, blah, blah, blah. Go.
Go.
Anyway,
Go.
Action.
Fuck.
I thought she was like 25. She's turning 29.
Because she's small.
And she looks young. And I was like, you got some Asian genes in you. That's what that is.
But what happens...
She's like a quarter Filipino.
Speaking of birthdays, again.
Oh.
Back to the
Back
topic.
to...
Topic.
There's
at
one
hand.
other birthday after Caitlin's.
Mine.
Before that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing there. You're the one. Why am I being the mic?
I don't know, but I love it.
When did we switch?
It's good, and I appreciate it. Somebody's got to be there. Somebody's got to be just dragging her off the
nobody
horse.
can.
It's fine.
We can't.
It's
We
good.
can't
You
all
can
be.
never just have a
We
moment.
can't all be positive to Sarah.
That'd be weird.
It'd be so weird.
I wouldn't feel right
I
about
know.
it.
We should do that for her birthday. We'll all just be positive and nice to Sarah. All
No,
day.
she'd freak out.
Are you guys even my friends anymore?
Yeah. It's the worst day ever. Thanks for ruining my day. Reverse psycho. We reversed it.
It'd be like
We're
that
so-
episode
we're
of
s-
Always Sunny. The gang breaks tea, and she.
Oh my God! And at the
We just
very
like
end.
raise her up, and then like as soon as her birthday's over, we're like,
That
drop the ball, you
What do
piece of
they?
shit.
What do they do
is
to
at
Dee?
12. Be like,
At the very end, they do something to her.
They set her up to go on Leno, or no, not Leno, on the redhead guys.
Conan.
Conan. They set her up to go on Conan. They get her on like a private jet and everything. The jet just like flies around in circles. She's like blindfolded and she gets off the thing. She thinks she's going on Conan. They get her into fucking Patty's Pub and they're like, haha, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you. It was all fake. And then, yeah, so they like raised her up just to break her.
We should do something like that.
We should do something.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, I really like that idea. Let's plan this one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be in town on my birthday. So,
Where are you gonna be?
not here. So, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna be?
Not in this vicinity.
The tracker I have on your car will tell me.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Dude, speaking of my car, I think there's something wrong with it,
Oh,
but I
God.
don't know. I feel like it would tell me if there was something wrong with it.
Not all the time.
It squeaks. It's starting to squeak now, and I'm like, is this
Well,
the
it's
brakes?
probably brakes.
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten the brakes changed since I got it.
Then probably.
But brakes are supposed to last like more than 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, see, you look at me like I'm stupid.
Did
But I
you
knew
get
Well,
that.
I was waiting how long you were gonna
Did
say.
you get it brand new or did you get it used?
I got it brand new.
Okay.
The new, yeah, brakes should last.
That car's only 2 years
Unless you're
old.
fucking driving like Knock. Because Knock's brakes aren't gonna last 2 years because he drives like a fucking race car driver.
Yeah, speaking of knock, he still has not got Cass a new car.
Mhm.
She can't get her car anywhere until the 11th, I think they said. So they got in that car accident, and then they still haven't been able to bring it to a shop.
No. They'll get it fixed eventually. So when you say your car's only 2 years old, you mean your car's 2022?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah,
How much are the payments on that?
$589.
No, that's not bad.
That's about what I pay for a truck.
Yeah, but
$580.
right, that's a nice truck, and it's a 2024.
Two.
Two? That is a mom car, and it shouldn't cost me more than $300.
But you're a
I've-
dog mom.
Well, I rolled
So-
3 cars into that.
Oh, that's why. I was gonna ask you how the hell.
I rolled 3 cars into that, and that's with my grandma's like $800 or 800 credit score helping me sign that car.
Sorry. What do you mean you rolled 300?
She was upside down and
On 2 other cars, so I was upside down on a Subaru, and I said I don't want this anymore, because I broke up with a boy. So I got a new car, and then it was a 2019 Nissan Sentra. Broke up with Jake. I said I don't want this car anymore. I got the Elantra. So I just kept rolling cars, and then when I was driving with the Elantra, they were giving me the paperwork and stuff, and they were like, hey, so like, you're gonna have this car for a while. You can't roll another car. You have to pay this car off before you get another one. And I was like,
that's
yeah,
not
I'm sure.
So is
And
the
then I
plan to,
skirted
like-
out of there. Skirt!
Is the plan to like pay the car off before you get another boyfriend?
Probably, honestly, it's probably for the best. Because I looked on my app today, or the other day when I paid my car payment, and it said I had 44 payments left. And I was like, ah,
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
no, it's not
3
bad. But I need to start doing what other people do, where they pay like double.
You can do that
Like,
Instead of-
well,
instead
the
of one,
option's there, people. It's just the money's
instead
not.
of one
Well,
concert.
the money is there. You're just
Right,
not spending
right.
it on that. You're spending it on other things.
Instead
On
of
joy.
on four.
That's what I'm spending it on.
four,
Okay.
The joy of the Lord is in the morning.
Sure.
4 concerts next year.
This year. This summer.
Oh, this year? Fuck, it's
This summer.
2025.
So-
I'm by all means spend your money on joy. Enjoy. Have fun.
As long as my bills are paid, y'all.
Listen,
And I got a 3-day grace period for rent. So,
listen.
remember
Like I said,
that.
there's different people. Like it's different people live different ways. Like I said, me and Pat are completely different when it comes to spending money. I like spending money on things to enjoy now.
how's Brandy with money?
Better than me. Kind of.
Thought about it.
Well,
He's like,
kind
wait a
of.
minute.
So like every time I'm like I really want to tighten our belt, you know, on frivolous spending, and then she'll be like, I'm hungry, let's go to Korean barbecue, and I'm like,
I love K-pot.
no.
I want to go so bad.
K-pot's so good.
Have you been?
I bought scissors.
Oh, we used to go every week.
Oh.
I say it's one of my favorite things.
I tried to. Okay, so one of my SKZN friends came down from fucking Indiana, and I kept trying to get them to go to K-pop because I know that you kept talking about it,
So
and
good.
everybody keeps saying it's so good. But she was like, no, there's this Japanese place next to your house that I really want to go to, and I was like, oh, is it Tsushiyama? And she's like, no, Yokohama,
Yeah.
Yokohama,
Yeah, I think so.
going towards Kings.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like this really like small hole in the wall place next to a sports store, where it has like nice golf clubs and shit like that. Apparently, because her husband went to go look at it and came back. He goes, "There's some nice stuff over there." And I was like, "I gotta tell Jeff about this." Here's me telling you about it.
Isn't that right across the street? Like King's is like right there, right?
It's like 10 minutes from my house, but instead of going towards the like interstate to go to work, it's the opposite way. You turn right.
But
Yeah, it's going towards
King's
Valrico and
is, like,
stuff.
The next light after
the
that.
literal crossroad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there. That's right across the street from Nerdy Needs.
What?
Yeah, and a bar. And
Nerdy
gym.
Needs is in there?
It's across the street.
Oh
The
yeah.
one with a really nice looking law firm. The one's
Yeah, the one in the middle of the island.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
didn't know that's where Nerdy Needs was.
Yeah, I know that the little
Yeah.
Japanese place, but I've never been in there.
Dude,
Terrible sushi.
Because why would you?
what? Well, I don't
Hey,
know
why would you go there when you can go like 3 lights down and go to Johto's?
Well,
I
their
love
fried
Johto's is so good.
Their fried rice, their steak fried rice with that bottle of yum yum sauce that's already on the table provided for you. Love it.
Well, if you like,
Okay, so it's not the fried rice, it's the yum yum sauce.
well, the yum sauce at Johto's is the best.
Well, the yum yum sauce anywhere is pretty good, except the one you buy at Publix.
Yeah, no,
I'm
don't
very
do
upset
that.
about it.
Just heat it up.
Well, I like that they provide it for me because I use half the bottle, and
Okay.
then when they give me a box for the rest of my rice, I put more on it.
Why don't you just look up a good yum yum sauce recipe and make
My
it?
brother makes his own. It's pretty good.
We're lucky I'm baking these bars.
Bro, I kind of want to try one.
You
So
did, I liked it, but
speaking
I
of
don't-
that, so this week I'm going to
I'm going to try PC.
we're gonna do because during the hurricane I did Jeff Toes, which is Joe Toes, but I did the hibachi stuff on the flat top. I'm gonna do it with cauliflower rice and see how it turns out, and do like a keto Joe Toes, keto
Do we have
Japanese.
do you like it?
What'd you put in this?
Oh, ooh. It's you take bananas, you mash them up with some cinnamon, vanilla, baking powder. You put maple syrup to like mix it all together, make like this like paste, I guess, I don't know. And then you
Blah.
put oats in there. You put peanut butter in there, and you put chocolate chips in there, and you kind of make it all together. I put a little bit more peanut butter because I feel like if you don't put enough peanut butter in there, it kind of dries it out more. And then it says bake it for 30 minutes, and every time I bake it for 30 minutes, it makes it drier. So I bake it for 27 minutes, and it comes out pretty good. It's really good.
If you had protein powder, it'd be like legit good for you.
Nah,
I add more
Don't
chocolate
do that.
chips.
Well, that and like some vanilla, a couple scoops of vanilla protein powder, and then you'd be like, wow, look at me eating protein.
I don't need all
Okay.
that. Okay.
Yeah, it's
This
too
is a
much.
nice jacket.
Is it?
I paid money for it.
I paid money for this,
I paid more money, clearly.
obviously.
Anyway,
It's just covered in dog hair and kind of dirty looking. That's fine.
like your shit's not covered in dog hair.
Yeah, well, it's not because I don't let that thing touch
How,
me.
he doesn't have any dog hair on him. How is that possible?
It's black. I don't worry.
There's nothing on there.
Because if the dog comes near me, I'm like, no, go away. And then she'll like put
I
her
mean,
face on me.
even
and
like I have
There's dog
clean
hair.
black clothes in my closet that I've haven't worn, and
there's
they'll have
still
they'll
somehow-
have dog and cat hair on them
Yeah.
in my closet, which is around
Yeah.
the corner.
cat hair is different than dog hair.
So the
No,
cat hair will
but-
find it.
Well,
Look,
Jasper's hair's on
never worn
everything.
this shirt and I washed it. Look at all this cat hair.
Plus,
Crazy.
nobody in the house pets the dog, so you know, like it's
Poor
not like the
dog.
dog hair is flying anywhere.
Poor dog. I've never even seen this dog.
It's a cute dog. The dog's cute. She's just really hyper and. none of the-
I have a crackhead dog. So
Well, I think we all have crackhead dogs. This is a different kind of crackhead.
well, yours
Mine's a smart, evil little thing.
I think yours
and-
sells crack.
She gets
That's
high
so
on her
Yeah,
own
so
supply.
you can- Yours opens
Some of
doors.
the crackhead dogs. She has a dealer
The
dog.
dealer
Yeah.
dog. Like, your dog opened literally opened the door and figuratively opened the door to the
Yes.
crack for the dogs.
Yes, that's so true.
So a little different. Like your dog is focused on being a crackhead.
Goodness.
How big is she? Your dog's?
About yay high.
Yeah.
Has she got? How big is she supposed to get?
That's it. She's done. Done cooking.
I thought she was a. What is she again? Pity and what?
Some other kind of dog.
I thought it was like a, not a mastiff, but those fuck.
Never even seen a picture of it.
Really? Show me
Yeah.
a picture of your dog.
I don't have any pictures of my dog.
Why would you even ask?
This poor dog. If somebody out there would like to have a dog, he's
Well,
willing to trade a cat for the dog.
Vic.
You did try. That was one of the first things you tried to do today was try to trade your dog for my cats.
Vic is getting in touch with someone that she knows that does rehoming for dogs and stuff. And
So y'all are actually gonna try to get.
yeah.
The problem is like, this dog is very, very hyper, and like, the boys just don't want anything to do with the dog, and then this one doesn't want anything to do with the dog, and then
Brandy doesn't want anything.
no, Brady just looks at it and it's like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
You know?
So the only one that loves the dog is Lily.
Well, Lily hurts the dog.
But Lily doesn't actually hurt the dog. Although now she's kind of gotten into the emotional hurting the dog. Because the dog will come into the kitchen while Lily and I are building Legos, and Lily's like, Tia, get out! And I'm like, yeah.
Tell her again. Oh, this poor dog.
Poor dog.
Yeah, but she's cute, and
She's cute.
all she wants is just
Love
atten-
and attention.
Love and attention.
So is it? Oh wait, we're talking about Sarah or the dog?
Say, there's some similarities there.
Ugh.
Starting to.
I told Jeff I have a roommate coming in, and they have a dog.
Oh, she also told me that she is starting a camp for how to adult. Yeah. So, what are the qualifications you have for this camp?
Just signing up.
So,
Yep. Yeah,
listen, this is-
wait, I have so many questions.
let it cook.
So
Sarah's
when you say
Adulting Academy.
You're starting.
Sarah's boot camp for adults.
Boot
Oh,
camp
it's
for adults.
you're teaching.
Yep. I knew he'd love this. This is perfect.
You know what? I'm just let's hear what it sounds like from the creators themselves. Like pitch me like I don't know how to.
No. Listen.
I'm waiting.
So I have a friend.
Yep. This is
It
going.
sounds like a period.
It's so good.
And she's just not in the best environment. And whatever. So she's coming to live with me. I can't believe how much she pays for her car payment. And then I'm like, oh, is this what it sounds like when people say it to me?
I'll tell you. What's talking to you about?
Well, like her, but she pays almost $200 more than what I pay.
Does she have a nice car?
It's a 2024, but
I mean, is it like a fucking Corvette or
do you know somebody was like, is it a Maserati?
a Maserati? Like
No, it's a
You're
Forte.
paying- the what?
Kia Forte.
A Kia Forte, and you're paying $700 a month for it?
This is why we're gonna bring her in. Go on in.
Okay. Here, no, look at
And
my.
we're gonna figure out how to not make it that much for her. So, and then I was like, once we figure that out, we're gonna have Sarah figure it out. We're gonna take whatever we just practice here, put it on Sarah. I literally told her, like, I'm like telling her all these things, and I'm like, wow, we could call any one of my friends right now, and they're gonna tell you don't listen to a goddamn word she says.
So I guess my biggest question. my biggest question.
She's gonna have a loving home,
Mm-hmm.
a loving, safe environment.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I have to tell you something, and this is just funny. This is so funny.
Funnier than funnier than Sarah's school for adulting.
Well, maybe on the same level. Okay, so
Can't wait to make that T-shirt.
Yeah. Sign up here. Do you want to have Sarah?
Oh, I have
It's
a
what a
picture,
Peggy
picture from the
schemes.
Ren Fair of her with the hammer.
Yeah.
It's-
Scared school for adulting.
I have a hard time adulting.
It's-
Let
dude.
Sarah help.
We're making this commercial.
What's the worst could happen? What
God.
else could go wrong in your life?
not me being like, you know how Micah said he's gonna be a better person or a nicer person.
No.
for 2025?
People keep getting this wrong.
Uh-oh.
I said I was gonna be my one of my many things that I'm trying to do for myself for the year of 2025 is I said I want to be a better person.
Yes.
I never said I wanted to be a nicer
I
person.
said better at first, then I fixed
Said
it to
nicer.
nicer.
I
Sorry.
Not the
never
same
said I
thing.
want to be a nicer person because these hosts still be trifling, and I have to correct them
Okay.
at work.
Well,
So I'm not going to be a nicer person at work all the time, but I'm going to try and be a better person
okay. Well,
in life
mine was to do better
for
with
the
my
most
money.
part. And I'm going to try not to interrupt people as much. And I'm just going to try and just be a good person.
Be a good person.
I just. What does that entail?
Well, I mean, there's, just
Because I never thought you were a bad person.
No.
An asshole.
me and
Sometimes.
sober Micah, this is the best version we're getting. This is it. We've peaked. I don't know what else.
Oh,
he
he
wants to
said
do.
he's changing.
I feel like I can do a little better. I feel like
He says hi to me in the hallway. Like what?
Well, he did that in 2024.
There's a quote that I have that if you'll give me a moment, I will.
My goal was to be better with my finances for 2025.
And
Day
this,
3, I woke up and
this
my
is this is
bank
my
account-
face when you tell me that.
My bank account said, "Bitch, you know your bank account's not supposed to be in the negative, right? Again, can you put some money in here, please? I'm starving."
I'm starving.
And I was like, "It's
I
only
need
day
help.
3, so give me a minute." But anyway, imagine this person's living environment is if Sarah was living with Jen, And so we're just gonna get her out and whatever. And I was like, ground rules, we're not gonna talk to her anymore, X, Y, and Z. And then I was like, if she asks for my address, you're not gonna give it to her. Like, don't let her come around me, don't let her be here, nothing. She's not sending anything, she's not coming to visit, she's not allowed here. And she was like, yeah, no, I understand. Like, she's very respectful about it. And then I was like, you know, if she pesters you to give her an address, I said, give her this address. And I sent her an address, and then when she looked it up, it was the Hillsborough Sheriff's Office. And I said, you send her that address. And I thought that was good. Because anytime I used to get in, like, arguments with people in public, I'd be like, fucking come by my house then. And I'd be like, 7164 Fireside Street. And that was my ex-boyfriend's house. Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, I'm excited to, you know, I was telling him earlier, I'm very hyper independent, so I'm just giving her a piece of my independence so she can just kind of see what that's like and get a taste of freedom and have a better life.
How old is she?
32. So, we're going to do this. We're going to do the damn thing.
She's 32?
Mm-hmm.
And you're giving her advice?
We're doing the damn thing.
The ripe age of 30?
We're doing the damn thing.
Yeah, that's Sarah Independent Ball.
Yeah.
That is Sarah Independent Ball.
I will give her that middle name. That's a good middle name that's not self-inflicted.
She has definitely
Sarah Independent. She's
proved herself to be
independent.
I'm making it. That's all.
One $500 car payment at a time.
$589.
No, I think it's good that you're doing this for your friend. My big question for you, Sarah Independent Ball, is throughout your life, and the slew of advice that your friends have given you during your occasional fuck up phases that you've had, or
And not that many. There's not that many.
just the very few
The train
and far
wrecks.
between times
The
that
random
you've
train
been
wrecks.
struggling and
I've
just
Armageddon myself. Yeah.
having some issues, and just the all of the advice that you've been given and chose to ignore. How is it going to be any different for your friend?
Because I'm not the one receiving the advice now.
Right,
I'm
but
just taking what I've heard from other people and regurgitating it.
okay,
You know?
but what I'm asking you is, because I have a very similar issue of being a dumbass that doesn't listen to advice.
I don't know.
I have to learn things by physically fucking up.
Yeah.
For myself.
Yep.
I have to learn things the very, very hard way. And sometimes I have to learn that same hard lesson more than once. And I have. And I still refuse to listen to advice. So my question is, what if your friend is the same way and you can give the advice? You can lead a man to water, but you can't make him drink.
Isn't it a horse? Lead a horse to water?
Sure, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to
Same-
drink. I
same.
don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
No, you're thinking of teach a man to fish.
Well.
Yeah, no, I'm putting them together.
Yeah.
People in
Both need water, goddammit.
people in glass houses sink
Fish is
ships.
water, they
That's-
People in glass houses.
Should
They
those
sink
ships.
ships. I think you guys know I have like a rotating door of like friends that come and go in my house, and I think now that having her like come to live with me, like she's bringing all her shit and everything, like I think her, because I don't charge like Scarlett when she needed to stay with me or Destiny or whatever, but having her come and having her like pay rent and stuff like that, and then having her
An
having
actual
her have a
roommate?
friend that's like me, like she doesn't have a social group like I do, you know what I mean? So I think having somebody, cause she's like the complete opposite of me, the absolute complete opposite. So I think us being around each other, she's going to teach me a little bit on how to be softer of a person, and I'm going to teach her how to just like
Be independent.
be independent and how freeing that actually is. You know what I mean? And just kind of like show her the way.
This
You're
is
gonna
Dewey.
Play the Miss Independent song. What happened?
I was thinking
INDPENT, you know what that means. It's a rap song.
A lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, Independent.
It's like 3 different independent songs.
Is there another one?
Probably.
Anyway, so
I thought you had a belt out one.
I'm really excited to have her and
It's a new phase in life. That's a new step.
Yeah.
Roommate, the step of a roommate.
Sarah's adult camp. Can I sign up? I want to take your adult camp class.
You would
Well,
do
I
as
feel
good
like
at her
you're-
adult camp as she would do it in House of Pain.
I feel like I could thrive in the House of Pain.
In the Pain Academy?
That's a Pain
That's
Academy.
Can you do a pull up?
Solid
can.
question.
I could do.
These are questions.
It's a genuine question.
I could.
Without jumping?
I could spell it.
I could pull up.
I can pull up on you in my
Like
car,
you're-
in my $600 car.
Like your body. I mean, pull your body up on a bar.
Yeah, it's been a while, but
Wow.
yeah,
Can you?
I can. I feel like I could.
It's one thing I never could do. I hate pull-ups.
My arm strength.
I
is-
could also never do pull-ups, which is why I
Push-ups.
made it so important that
Everything.
I could do pull-ups.
Pull-ups and dips. I can't do a dip because my fucking elbow's fucked up. But pull-ups just never a fan.
I'm not a fan of anything physical. Don't make me work
mean,
out at all.
As I like going to the gym and stuff.
No.
I stay away from pull-ups and
No.
dips.
No.
I like jump ring rope to caramel dancing.
What?
What?
I do a lot of jump rope.
What's caramel
Yeah,
dancing?
that's the part that we got.
Caramel
confused on.
dancing?
Yeah.
Is it a song?
Is that a song called Caramel Dancing? Is that a thing?
Oh my god.
What is happening?
This is my favorite song to jump rope to. It's really easy to pull up because it's right fucking there.
Because you.
Toot toot. So when Micah got out of Christian music, this is where he went.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
it sounds
No,
like
no, wait until
This
they
sounds
start
like
singing.
a Dance Dance
Wait, oh,
Revolution.
they're gonna sing? They're gonna sing?
It's a Dance Dance Revolution song. It's gotta be.
Where'd you get this from?
The internet?
How did you stumble upon
Did you
this?
Google best jump roping song?
Oh no, I found this on TikTok.
Okay.
Wait, here's the chorus.
This is great. It just makes me think of all the songs on fucking Dance Dance Revolution and all the stuff, and like all the I guess
That makes me think of like.
Japanese, Korean. I don't know. It's Japanese. I think Japanese.
I think it's Japanese.
Dance Dance Revolution's.
My second favorite jump rope song is "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen.
Okay, alright.
Don't stop
But
me.
yeah,
That-
no, there was a mod for Baldur's Gate 3 that turns like the opening when it's like you've got like that big skull and stuff and the people walk out.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so basically it just adds like disco lights and that song as the mod. Like so you open it up and it's just like flashing lights inside the skull.
I hate
and
that.
Caramel dancing. And I was like
I hate
I
that.
saw it on the fucking on TikTok and I was like, you know what, that song's got a good beat to it.
I say because I was in a conundrum the other day. I was like, I bought these 2 new games, Spider-Man 2.
Oh, you said this last week. Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 and Stellar Blade.
And you still want to play Boulder.
And I was like, I was going to put it in the PlayStation, and somehow, some way, that the game just flew out of my hand, and Baldur's Gate turned on, and I started another campaign.
gosh darn it. Gee, Willikers.
No!
So I started a 4th campaign in Baldur's Gate.
A 4th? Doesn't it take a fucking forever to get through one?
Well, now
I
it's
put-
well practiced.
Yeah, now I know.
Yeah.
I've like 400 hours into this game.
I put a solid, 200 before I stopped playing.
Now I'm doing the Dark
Did you finish
Urge.
the campaign?
No.
I'm
Oh.
doing Rune, playing Rune, and it's Dark Urge Drow, and it's great because it's a completely different game. One, people just disrespect the fuck out of you because you're a Drow, so you kill them because you're Dark Urge and you just want to kill things.
Yeah.
So it's really, and it's fucked up. Did you play the Dark Urge run through?
I did. My favorite thing was what happened to fucking Gale. Because that
Oh,
was,
I cut his fucking hand off.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no, I pulled the hand a lot harder. Yeah. And then, I was really sad about the bard chick, though.
Oh, I haven't got to that part yet.
Okay.
I know what's gonna happen, but because
So-
I look through like a couple things. So like
How many ways can you play this game?
it's D&D.
Yeah.
So every time you talk to somebody, you have like 5 different things to say, and that changes the outcome of certain things. And like one of the things is Gale sticks his hand out. If you take his hand and pull him out, he's your companion, he's your friend. In this playthrough, the first thing is because usually the top is like italicized and it's the Dark Urge option, and like it says like you fantasize about cutting his hand off and doing stuff, and it's like, and then as you click on it, like your mind goes blank, and when you wake up, his hand's on the ground, and he's gone. So you cut his fucking hand off and you take his hand.
Yeah.
Isn't he supposed to be your friend?
Not in this playthrough.
Well, first of all, Gale fucking sucks.
Gale sucks. Nobody likes Gale.
Gale's the white guy, right? The wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody hates Gale.
No way.
Everybody
Rook
hates
likes
Gale.
Gale.
Well, because Gale steals your fucking. He takes your.
It's like, I'm
legend-
hungry. I need your magic item.
Your
to
magic
feed
item,
me."
then you have to feed it to him or he dies. So in your good playthrough.
I think one of my favorite things about Baldur's Gate was, I forget who pointed it out, but I saw it online. It was basically like how much like a D&D campaign it is that, like, you know, everybody starts out at first level, but you've got like this character that's like, yeah, I was like formerly hanging out with a very goddess of magic herself, Mistra, and she like kicked me out, but like I knew all this magical stuff. You've got like, this other guy who's like, I have a pact with a demon, and it's like I'm half demon, half this. You got this dude, I'm a vampire lord.
I've been running around killing
Like-
people for years.
like,
And I'm still
yeah,
just a
yeah.
level 1.
And everybody's just level 1. It's so D&D because everybody's got these amazing backstories of how fucking amazing they were, and you're level 1.
You're level
Piece of
1.
shit.
Level 1 sucks.
Technically,
It's so
Gale's
boring.
level 2
Level 2.
because you won't get to him.
Now we
You don't get to him until level 2.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But like, I have 4 different campaigns, and all 4 of them are different, completely different. Like Elena, I killed Asterion.
Oh wait, you played as Elena already? Who was your first character? Oh.
What do you think? The greatest character of all time,
Why do you
Lance fucking Dearborn.
Dude, I want the real Lance Dearborn, the guy you served that beer to pop up and be like, stop using my fucking name.
Hey, could you stop that, please?
Yeah, he's like, I don't even like this shit.
That'd be great. But yeah, I already played it. That's why I knew I wanted to play Elena in this campaign, because I already played a whole run through on Baldur's Gate as Elena, as a bard warlock.
Bardlock.
A bardlock, and it was pretty cool. And like I said, I'm playing Rune as the Dark Urge. Like, there's some fucked up shit. Like, you know the little bird in the druid camp that's like getting operated on?
Yeah.
You rip his wings off.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I was so sad doing it. Like, Jeff.
No wonder
Jeff was like, it's so hard for me to play a bad character that
Yeah.
I've never played. Like, all my characters are always good, and I always say I'm gonna go back and play like Mass Effect as a bad guy, or I'm gonna go back and play like. What's funny is like, I have a hard time playing bad characters, but my favorite characters are like, I love Evil Anakin's one of my favorite Star Wars characters.
Oh, yeah.
Kylo Ren, I have his lightsaber tattooed on me. Love Thanos. Comic Thanos, not movie Thanos.
I like them both.
I like-
Movie Thanos, like, comic Thanos was like an evil dick. Movie Thanos was like, yeah, I get it.
Well, I like comic Thanos because he was just trying to impress a girl,
Yeah.
and he did some fucked up shit.
And the whole time she was dating Deadpool.
Yeah, and like he would never give her time of day, and then Deadpool was like, "Hey, she wants me."
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. I have all those comics. Deadpool versus Thanos.
Huh.
Great
Never
comic.
read that run.
Great comics.
I mostly stopped reading. I avidly read comics up until about. Until I started drinking.
That was the opposite.
like-
I did not touch comics until 2015, 16.
Oh, really? Wow.
I started reading Guardians of the Galaxy. Once I found out I can download them and read them on my phone, I read every Guardians run of the new run. Like, they team up with Thanos, they fight Thanos. It's like it's pretty awesome.
Oh, wait, they team up with Thanos?
Yeah, no, I think
They had to team up with Thanos because the Void's coming, destroying everything, and what the hell's his name? Annihilus. It was a whole Annihilation saga. Annihilus is trying to destroy him from the negative zone. It's a whole. That's crazy.
You know what kind of sucks is we never got the arc of who's the guy that was the boss of Quicksilver, Galactus.
Galactus.
Yeah.
We're going.
Silver Surfer, by the way, not Quicksilver.
Wow, that's what I meant.
Quicksilver is
Yeah, Fast Boy.
Galactus is showing up in the Fantastic Four movie.
Hopefully, they
there
actually
another
show. Are they going to show him this time?
Oh, right, there's another one.
But
Yeah.
They had the Fantastic Four too, and they didn't even show him. They just showed like his fucking shadow.
Well, he was Galactus Ultimate, so they did like the
The space cloud thing.
yeah. So this was around the time that I was heavy into comics. Like I was heavy into comics, all the way through the Civil War story arc, which is like my favorite comic book story arc of all time.
Mine's Infinity Saga.
100%. I was like on Cap's side, and then like they did like the Avengers Ultimate, which is basically what they based. They when they made the cinematic universe, they kind of like did a combination of Ultimate Avengers and regular comic book Avengers, and they just threw it all together. For instance, Nick Fury was a white dude.
I mean, yeah, that's what he's always been.
But
Before.
in Ultimate Avengers, he was, even the comic book, he was fucking Samuel L. Jackson. He looked exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
And they did that, and they like...
because they did that off of Samuel Jackson, because
Yeah.
they hired him at the end of Iron Man, or...
well, no, the Ultimate came out before Iron Man, though. Like, they did the black dude that looked just like Samuel L.
Fury,
Jackson,
yeah.
and then they were like, okay, we're doing that for the
Let's actually
fucking
cast
movie.
this man.
Yeah. Which was why that was one of the... That probably was like one of the greatest moments in comic book movies, in my opinion. The end of Iron Man,
When he comes in.
fucking Samuel L. Jackson shows up, and you're like, "Oh my god, it's a thing!" And this was a good movie.
That was the biggest
Well, do
thing.
you remember when the internet really wanted Jim from The Office to be oh my god,
Mr. Fantastic.
thank you.
He was.
Yeah, I know, but now
He got melted.
Yes,
He got melted.
but like that became a thing, and I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, I thought he did good.
John,
And
what's
so-
his name? Krasinski.
Krasinski, yeah.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna be back.
I mean, he got melted.
Right, but there's like this whole thing. Like Marvel has the
Yeah, but
ability
now
We have Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom is
We
Tony
do that.
Stark, so now they're thinking that like they're gonna
It's
bring
probably
back.
Secret Wars.
They're thinking they're gonna bring back. I saw something today that they're maybe the Chris Evans is doing like Evil Cap.
They've got
dude, how
they've
about-
got the whole multiverse
Hydra
that
Cap?
they can fuck with. They could do like the whole Council of Reeds, which is what the
best
Council
thing
of
ever.
Ricks is based off of. The Council of Reeds, which is all just a bunch of fucking Reed
Yeah.
Richards.
Yep.
And they're gonna
Council of
have
Ricks.
they're probably gonna have like the first one, the second one, the one from that really, really terrible fan-tastic movie, the like
That'd be cool. Bring him back.
there was
that
what,
one kid?
4 of them? There's been 4 Reed Richards now?
Well, we're about to have the fourth.
Yeah. Well, I mean it's Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
I love it and then everything.
How do you think she's gonna do?
I think he's gonna be
He
great.
does great in
Do
everything.
you think he's
So
gonna be better than the first guy?
I liked him because he was nerdy. Like he was definitely played a really good Reed Richards.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he was besides Johnny Storm. I think Evans did a great job as Johnny Storm. Just being a
Oh.
wild card dick.
That was a perfect role for him at the time, and then he
Yes.
turned out to be the Captain America.
Yeah, say then Captain. No, he
Yeah.
was Captain.
Who would you have casted instead of him?
As
Let's
Captain
say-
America?
Yeah, let's say you couldn't cast him.
Uh,
I don't even know.
Henry Cavill
I don't know. I liked him as Wolverine in the.
definitely would be a good Wolverine, but like
But he's too big.
Yeah,
He's too
young
tall.
Henry Cavill probably.
young Henry Cavill would have been good.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that whole Superman aspect of his.
because same kind of
Same fucking
do
person.
gooder. Yeah, like stick
Mr.
to a
Goody
code.
Two-Shoes.
Yeah,
In the red, white, and blue.
and jacked.
Yeah.
Like, besides that,
I think they did an amazing job casting him.
what's funny is
Well, who's better?
nobody thought that when they got cast, because back then he was not another teen movie. He was Johnny Storm. He was this actor
He was
that
in Marilyn Manson's
only
music video.
comedies.
That Marilyn Manson.
The fuck was that one show with the one movie where he was the ex-boyfriend, the comic book one, where he had to fight everybody.
Oh,
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, yeah.
He
He was in that?
He was number
yeah,
2.
he was number 2. He was
Chris
no,
Evans?
no, he
ex,
wasn't.
no, he was like
8 or something.
he was the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
I don't remember him being in that movie.
He was like the second. He was like the second one that he had to fight.
Yeah.
He was the movie star one.
Who do you think was a better cast, him or Tony Stark?
Well,
For
Tony
Robert
Stark.
Downey Jr.?
Tony's 100% Robert Downey Jr. because he is Tony Stark.
Yeah.
He is an arrogant asshole, and he plays himself basically. That's why it's perfect.
You
It's just
don't
like
think Chris
Ryan
Evans
Reynolds.
is a wholesome-
Like Ryan Reynolds is
Perfect
is
Daredevil.
is Deadpool.
Why do I keep messing?
Yeah, like,
up
even
all
like
these
his
things?
interviews as Ryan Reynolds, he's like his fucking commercials for Cricket Wireless. Like that's fucking that's
Deadpool's on the TV
that-
again.
that- That's Wade. It's just.
I think that's perfect.
it's Wade
too.
Wilson. Like, come on.
He was born the same year that Deadpool came out.
So like,
Dude, that movie. I still watch that movie like once a month. The Deadpool Wolverine movie
it's a good movie.
makes me feel better.
But
That's
it's
lesson
just
number 4 on the adult.
he was so good. Is it on your curriculum?
Yeah, like when you're
When
feeling
you
real
make
down.
the syllabus, can you give
Send
us
it
a
to-
can you give us a
send
copy?
that to me?
I would love to proofread it or just read it.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna give you any
No
edit-
notes.
No notes. I'm not gonna give you
I'll
notes.
make notes.
Oh yeah,
I
we'll
always
we'll
have that.
discuss.
Let me
but
get
we
my
won't-
red pen
let's
out
say,
real quick. Hold on.
We'll discuss the notes, but we won't tell you. All right.
It's
She
just so
said,
sad.
What?
It's just so sad because like as I'm like talking to her about her things, I'm like, wow, it's just this is how people feel when they talk to me, and I'm not doing anything about it. And even after saying it right now, so nothing's gonna change. And I turn around and I go spend money on stupid
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
Yep. It's one thing to say it; it's another thing to do it.
Well,
Well, it's like to your point earlier. You're like, I don't take advice very well. I love taking advice. Like I go out of my way to look for advice.
this guy takes advice.
Yeah. And most of the time I go with it. Like I said, I ask for advice all the time. Relationship shit. Like if I need
Listen.
if I
You know what Ryan said to me the other day?
if I need help, I'll ask.
You know, Crump Daddy, when he said to me the other day,
Oh God.
he said, you know, Sarah,
It's already funny.
it's already just like
It's
building it. It says, you could just get your money together, you'd be unstoppable. You'd be like, there'd be no one above you. And I was like, it's just the money that's holding me back. And he goes, and that's a pretty big thing, isn't it?
It's kind of huge.
And I looked at him, I said, my bills are paid. And he goes, and that's great.
Proud of you.
Yeah, and he's like, and that's great. But what about when the bills aren't paid?
What about if something
I said,
happens?
what's going on here? What's going on here?
Did he hit you with like a Dr. Phil moment? Is it Dr. Crump Daddy?
As I'm looking him straight in his eyes, I'm like, what is going on here? How is this happening? Stop talking. As he owns like another house.
Crump Daddy owns more than one house?
Wasn't this his second house? Like he doesn't own two at the same time.
Oh, he sold it.
Mhm.
Okay, This is what, yeah. So.
He still lives with Jimmy. Remember Jimmy?
Does he really still with Jimmy? I
No.
thought Jimmy moved away.
No.
They were
Jimmy?
having some issues, but they decided to make it work. I think.
Jimmy went to auto school, I thought, and did like car stuff. Or something like that. Mechanical work of some sort.
Good for Jimmy.
Yeah. For real.
I was thinking about going to baking school.
Baking school?
Yeah,
He was or you are?
me and.
Why do you need to go to baking school? You just made a fucking pie that Sarah devoured. Like, you're doing your own.
It could be like
You're
the
doing your
world's
own?
shittiest pie. Sarah's still gonna be like, "This was great. It's fucking pie."
I was just about to tell him the Sly joke.
Oh,
where
yeah.
I went with Sly.
Yeah, please tell him.
I went with Sly, and I was like, he was like, anything good in the ER? I was like, no, man, there's something good in there. And he goes, he like stopped what he was doing.
Hey,
and
Brandy's here.
Brandy!
Brandy's here?
Ours for Brandy.
Brandy! I thought she was actually here, and I was like,
Uh,
Brandy's here!
She's on the chat.
Brandy!
All right, keep going.
Oh, anyway, he was like, anything
She's
good?
here to tell me to get the fuck home.
For real.
No, she said need cherry crumble pie.
Dude, this pie is amazing. Amazing.
She needs cherry instead of blueberry.
The bloobs.
All right, so slice
Oh,
it.
anyway. So he was like, anything good in the ER? And I was like, no, nothing. I didn't like anything. It was all shitty. And he stopped what he was doing. He had beers in his hand. And he goes, but I bet you still ate. I was like, okay.
We're not gonna not
He's
eat.
like, baby, you did. We could tell.
Sly.
I mean, I could bake another pie, but I don't really wanna.
So say, why would you go to baking school? You literally killing it.
Well,
like
yeah,
me-
but you
it's
know,
like me going to
I
D&D school.
I want to be able to do it faster.
What? Can the oven move faster?
No. It's the prep stuff that it took me like 2 hours to get that fucking crust right. But it'll probably take me about half as long to do it the next time.
And now that you've done it. It's trial
But
and
the
error.
streusel, I'm most proud of the streusel because that's
That's
just like
streusel.
ba 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 ba.
It's really good.
And just like that lesson of just like getting your hands in there and fucking pinching the cold butter, because I hate working with cold butter because it's like,
Sticks to your
when,
fingers.
when you make cookies, you know it's hot butter, and especially clarified butter is best. So like you heat
What's
it up on a
clarified
stove.
butter?
You heat it up on a stove instead of heating it up in a microwave until it gets a little bubbly, but before it turns brown.
Like what you do with popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that butter in a cookie
No.
just makes it a little better. Also, Kerrygold, best butter. Unsalted also. Just never baked with salted butter. Apparently, these are all things I've learned, but I feel like in baking...
Yeah, we don't even buy. I say it's all unsalted butter. Every recipe I've ever read.
I brought these the other day for Sly to eat. These like peanut butter bars.
Hey, Captain's here.
Hey, hello. I brought these peanut butter bars for Sly to eat, or for me to eat, and then Sly kept eating them all. And then he was like, "Next time, bring more, baby." And I was like, "No, dude, I'm fucking gonna bring less. Like, I want to eat more at home." And he goes, "You don't need them. You don't need them, babe." And I touched his gut, and I was like, "You don't need them either." And then he just looked at me, and I was like, "Oh, what? It doesn't feel good?" And he started yelling down the hallway, "Nope, don't like the way this feels." And he just kept running down the hallway, and I was like, "Okay, y'all can't."
He's already got
handle it?"
he's already got the dad bod
Dude.
nailed. Like he's
Dad-
already one step ahead of the game in that aspect.
I think he's gonna have a girl.
I hope so.
I hope for Brittany's sake it's a boy
Not for Brittany's sake, it's a girl.
Well, Sly wants a boy.
because she has her hands full with that child. That child is wild.
Well, I mean-
I do add
Sly's really good with Parker.
another hour to the timer.
Boop.
Yeah, Parker's
Parker's
a wild one.
but Parker, no, she's so fucking cute, dude.
Oh, she is. She's the shit she says that Brittany tells me is just hilarious.
I bet. Well, she hangs around Sly too much.
Mm-hmm.
You want some salam?
Yeah, I'll take a slice of salami. You gonna finish your pie?
I'm going back and forth now between salty and sweet.
Huh.
I've had
Oh,
like 4
speaking
sweet
of that.
things in a row.
We had some
Oh yeah.
keto chocolate covered almonds. We were mixing them at the movie last night. We were mixing them with our popcorn. Oh god, it was so good.
Ugh. Brother,
He's already in bed.
We saw Moana 2 last night.
Moana 2.
It was good.
I sobbed when I saw it the first time.
Moana 2?
No, I'm sorry, Moana.
Okay.
I have crossed the horizons to find you. Come on, y'all. As she's like reaching for this like lava demon person, and you're just like, and I'm just sobbing. I'm sobbing for that entire scene. I used to just watch that scene and sob because it felt good in my heart to sob.
Well,
I can't.
you're
help
probably if you see Moana 2, you're probably gonna cry. You're probably
Aw.
sob again.
it. When the grandma became a stingray,
Yeah,
Little
she
stingray
comes.
spirit?
She comes back a couple times.
why would you tell me?
I was like, "There's dead grandmas in this one," so
Well, I haven't cried about my actual dead grandma.
as I'm saying, so I don't feel like you should watch it right now.
Maybe I'll cry about this one, this fictional one.
Somebody's like, "You went to see Moana 2?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm contractually obligated to see anything with The Rock."
Bro.
And his daughters are in it, which is awesome. Like, I'll watch a video with his daughters recording.
Oh, love. His youngest artist. Cute.
They're-
Oh my god.
Did he
There
just
was
leave?
this guest that came in. Huh?
I think he's calling her. I was like, "Did he just leave?"
There was a guest that came in the other day, and she was a mom of 7. She didn't look it. She looked, in my eyes, she looked pretty young. She was 47.
Mom of 7.
She was 47. And she didn't look like she had 7 kids.
Twins?
And then she's like,
Or like 7.
she had 7 kids.
None of them were twins?
No. And then she has
Jesus.
2 grandbabies. And then she's talking about her fiance, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like chilling with her, whatever. And then her fiance walks up. And her fiance is my age. And a young little kid. And it's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. And then I look at her and I'm like, so you said your mom is 7, right? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, how old's your oldest? And she's like, 25.
And she's dating a 30-year-old?
Yes.
Good
Yes.
for her. Good for her.
What would you do if Lily came home with like Lily was 47 and she brought home like a 30-year-old?
Lily at 47.
High five, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, good for her.
First of all, why the fuck would she be coming home to my house?
Yes.
At 47.
How dare you assume she's still at home?
like, I mean, obviously, I will love my children until the day that I die, but, you know, I also...
Is that
love
what parents
them.
are supposed to do? I thought it expired after, like,
No,
18.
no, it's
18, actually, it expires.
18's when it's the cutoff.
Like,
Yeah.
18's the cutoff, but
Yeah.
I
And then after that, it's a
fully
choice.
intend
Oh.
to love my children until the day I die.
You're contractually obligated to love them till 18,
Yes.
and then like,
Yeah.
and then the rest is, you have to actually like. Love.
I need the, like, cliff notes on this shit.
I think one of my favorite quotes, and I've seen it a few times, is
Brandy. Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, what?
She just said if it was reversed, it'd be a problem.
If she was 30 and came home with a 47-year-old, that'd be.
Or if she was like I was 18 dating a 26-year-old with a kid.
With a kid at 18?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you didn't have the kid, but like, that's a lot of responsibility for an
I sure
18-year-old. Yeah, so that's crazy.
Yeah. And that's why my mom left me. And
That's
what do
why?
Yeah. Well, what do I have to show for it? Nothing.
Nothing. No mother.
Not a damn thing. Anyway, what was your favorite quote? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's I can't promise that I'll love you till the end of your life, but I can promise that I'll love you till the end of mine.
I'm okay.
Are you all right?
No, I'm fine. No, I'm okay.
This is not the time to have the breakdown that we're all waiting
Start
for.
sobbing. Yeah, this is the moment right here. This is it.
This is not the time that the breakdown you know is coming.
But that applies to all of my children, so
And the dog?
all of my human
Okay.
and my wife as well.
I hate it here. It sucks.
But hey, you're starting an adulting class.
Yeah, adulting. Let's talk about how much you've grown.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about the growth of
Sarah Independence Ball.
Independent Ball.
Hey man, I am just glad that I have a home that I can provide other people that need a safe place to live.
Well, that's neat.
That's neat.
It is neat. It's neato keen. You know?
Neato.
So, I'm happy that I can do that for my friends and be what I can. Oh my god, you guys are gonna stupid, and none of you paid attention to me last time I said this, so let's try this again.
What?
So Micah,
Even Jeremy chimes in.
yeah, I'd say so. Your 12 characters.
My 12 characters.
But unrealistic. What are you gonna give me for the picture for your fucking character? Are you gonna give me like the character? Or are you gonna give me the picture of like all the characters? I'm trying to figure out the aspect of these character sheets.
Oh
I-
yeah,
He has fucking 12 characters. What am I gonna do about this? I was thinking like putting like your main character right here and like having the background like all your characters. That'd be really cool if I can eventually do it somehow.
Yeah, but he's not technically your main character.
You had.
No, because every time he knocks out, he's gonna be somebody else.
Do you have? Does your character have like a main? Do you have 13 characters?
It's not like Split.
There's a leader character who I don't want to spoil that.
Okay, yeah, don't spoil it. I'm just saying like.
I loved the one that you introduced. No.
So every time I should just add. So just have the
Just
first
think of
two,
a clip.
and like every time he adds one, add one in the background, and just have like, we all have like one picture of our character, and just you have like one like a pyramid of characters.
It should be a character and then all the other characters squishing in towards the screen.
That'd be,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
That would be really good.
Well, we need to discuss this because we have a week. I have to figure all this out in a week.
Weren't you asking us to make characters, but wasn't it on Hero Forge? Are you asking us to make characters
For the
make
minis.
the minis with?
Yeah, and it wasn't on Hero Forge. It was on Eldritch Foundry.
What do you make? Didn't
I use Hero Forge.
Oh, okay. I do so many fucking use
I use Hero Forge for our little comic book.
Maybe
title
we-
sheet, our sheets, like the episodes.
When we're, I see. Yeah.
The only reason I want you guys to do it on Eldritch Foundry, and the only reason I want you to do it at my house, is because I have a subscription to Eldritch Foundry that I pay annually, and
But it's not color, right?
no, they're not. They ran a Kickstarter to colorize the minis. It went great. It just hasn't
Come out yet?
come out yet. So
That's why we use That's why I use Hero Forge, because you do it in
Yeah.
color.
like you can make really cool looking minis, but you just can't color them yet. But someday, soon.
So I'm still gonna have everybody make theirs in Hero Forge, so I can have stuff to make the screens, make the episodes.
I basically, whatever I've put it for Twiggy in the D&D app is exactly how I want her to look.
And I just need you to go over to my house and
I'm still trying to figure out
click
how
on
she's
my
typing.
computer to make
Beep,
a
bop,
mini
boop,
figure.
beep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't want to make you another mini figure.
I'm still trying to figure out how your high wood elf, your wood elf is 4 foot tall.
No, she's not. She's 5'6". That's the minimum you can be as an elf.
Okay, it's like
She's not
I'm-
4 foot tall.
I'm-
I wanted her to be shorter. I wanted her to be shorter than me, but the minimum is.
She should have been a half elf mixed with a halfling.
Well, first of all, the D&D Beyond app doesn't even have that as a.
I have mine's half elf.
Mine didn't have an option for half elf.
You can. It's just you have to go to the older ones. Races don't matter.
I don't want to fuck with it. Whatever Nock did to make sure that I didn't fucking break any rules.
I said the races don't matter in the 5.5 or whatever, because now there's no, you don't get anything extra for being like variant human. They're all the same thing. You get 2 somewhere and 1 the other.
You're gonna be there at 5 tomorrow, right?
Is it 5? I thought it was 5:30.
It's 5:30.
Well, Jeremy asked me what time I was getting there, and I said, I don't know, what time are you getting there? And he said 4:35, and I said, all right, well, I'll get there at 5 and I'll help you with whatever.
Yeah, I'll
So
get there at 5, I guess.
I just assumed that if one of us is gonna show up at 5, we should all just show up at 5 and just
Oh,
chill.
I'm still there.
Yeah, well, you're already showing up. You showed up early. You
Yeah,
showed up
I'll be
really
there.
early.
I'll be there at 8 a.m.
What was your thing?
Before we interrupted you.
I already forgot about it. I talked to everybody about you guys are great friends, and I'm the friend in California. I was telling her about it. For Christmas, she made me a T-shirt with one of my favorite band members on it, and it was a quote that he said about how his friend saved his life. And I was like, "This is really cute. Nobody in my group's gonna appreciate this." And she's like, "Why? I thought they were good friends." I was like, "Oh, you wait."
Different kind of friends.
They're not like that. It's just so she no one's used to like friends like being like ragging on one of each other like the way that we do, and I'm like, I don't understand. Like, don't you guys have a sense of humor? Because I laugh at a lot of the shit we say, and some people get all sensitive. Like Trevor's apparently going through some shit right now, whatever, and and I'm telling him shit that you told me about, like just give it time, like just like I'm telling you whatever. And then Sly and I make a joke about the trauma or whatever he's going through right now, and he did not laugh or look. He looked like he was about to cry, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? My friends gave me 1 day for a dead grandma, and you."
We gave you like a whole ass week. Calm down.
I was like, but I would have laughed the next day anyway. Oh, you guys can't fucking get it together. Like, what's going on here? Yours isn't even as serious.
died.
No, you know. Oh my god. Listen, Sly. One time we were working together, and I fucked up on something. Like I dropped something, and it was kind of busy, and it got in Sly's way, and he's like, "God, this is why your grandma left you." Oh my god, that's good.
That's good.
No,
That's great.
yeah, but I was like, that's like, it's fucking funny, and like people get all butthurt about the stupidest shit. And,
So stupid.
it is,
But it's so funny.
but it's funny.
Yeah, we have a friendship.
We have something.
We have something. As Mike would say, we have
we
a.
have work
we are
because we're
coworkers.
We're
coworkers,
We do all work together in the same building.
We do.
and that
We
is
do.
what brings us
We
together.
know each other. We all know each other's names.
We know each other's names.
Well,
I
just so
don't-
you fuckers know, I have a T-shirt now that represents you guys helping
Literally,
me
no one cares.
out. Yes,
Oh my
I know, and I'm just putting it out there so people can see what I go through.
So yeah, Mike, I need you to. Every time you create we meet a new character, I need a picture of them so I can add
Okay.
it. so I can add it to the thing.
So
I still need to make like all the minis and stuff because that's where the real character creation for me comes.
You're gonna have all 12 of them sitting in front of you, be like,
Yeah.
I'm this one now.
Be like, oh, we rolled the dice, and so it's funny because Jeremy also has some kind of control over it as well. So I want him to be the one rolling the d12 to decide, and then also he is because he's the DM, he can just have one of them pop out or something if he wants.
I didn't even notice that you
That's
put
cool.
Micah's fucking tag
Yeah,
on here. Sorry.
I'm very good at this.
Jesus. So okay, wait.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Are you? Please tell me you're gonna do this tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'll probably go 2 monk, 1 cleric.
Or just one cleric.
Just like one cleric.
Can't
Well, I
have
mean,
any-
you know, like you gotta.
What if
he
I was
he
the-
spent all that time in China learning, kung fu and everything, and now he's just like.
What if I was the Antichrist and you were Christ?
Be a tiefling. Be a tiefling warlock.
I'm gonna be
No, but the Antichrist is supposed to look.
Asmar.
It's supposed to look
Tieflings can look good.
Yeah,
like a human.
Jester.
yeah,
Jester's mom.
hot.
Yeah.
Tieflings are hot.
Yeah, but don't they
Literally,
normally?
because they're
Yeah,
on fire.
On fire.
What would you put? What would you make him as?
If I was gonna do the Antichrist, I'd definitely do a tiefling.
Yeah, but like, what else? Like, would you make them a sorcerer?
If you played Baldur's Gate,
Warlock.
Raphael is.
Yeah.
I didn't know
The perfect-
tieflings could look like a human.
No. They look like a
That's what I'm saying.
They have the horns, but they
But
look.
the Antichrist, like if you were to do it like biblically accurate, it's supposed to look like a person. Lots of people thought it was Barack Obama. when
Well,
he
technically, lots of people thought it was,
Everybody.
Clinton. People thought it was fucking Bush. People thought it was.
well, I only maybe it was just because
the
of
most recent one. People thought it was the one before that, and the current one. Like it's.
and then there was something about in my church they like this was so long ago though. The internet is bad because if you would take it and break it down and you went all the way to the root of the internet, it's literally like 666 and it's called, the devil. And you're just like, what? And they did a whole math problem to get there. And I was like, I don't think that's math.
Number stuff. There's like a cell in your body, in not a cell, but I want to say it's like some part of your DNA or something that kind of resembles a wiggly cross, and there are people online that are like, it's proof that God exists because it looks like a cross.
Well, dude, we have the Fibonacci sequence that looks like a fucking conch shell. And that's people are like, that. Just look at the consistency where that sequence is through everything. And that's just not possible without God.
Yeah, no, that just means that we fucking live in a simulation.
If this is a simulation, I swear to God.
Shut it off!
Whoever created my code.
No, I literally am like screaming in my little cell. Like, I'm like, K-pop husband, just bring him to my simulation. Jesus Christ. Because this is
Buddy Crash for days.
Buddy Crash.
Alright. It's McConaughey Crash.
all right.
I like that McConaughey Christ.
Hey, you guys. Alright, let's go.
That is really good. I don't know if I want to do Twiggy.
I love.
I'm doing McConaughey Christ.
I love.
That's
I love
that is
Dogma.
really good.
Buddy Christ.
Oh, alright.
Where would you say he's from?
I'm from the great state of Texas, man.
That sounded really good.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I almost went and bought a Lincoln. McConaughey was right here.
Speaking of McConaughey, I just watched Interstellar for the first time.
Great movie.
Good movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, great movie.
That got me in my feels like a lot.
The ending's
Isn't
awesome.
it's a space movie and it's supposed to be like all like it fucks with you because does he get left behind on a planet or stuck on a planet?
It's a whole bunch of
Nah,
stuff.
it's just time dilation
Yeah.
and stuff. Like I was like, oh, I know exactly what's gonna happen, and
No, you don't.
yeah,
That-
you do.
The ending of it was so like just. You knew it was gonna happen.
I knew it was gonna happen when he like went through the black hole and goes in that one area.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I knew for a fact. Like right in the beginning of the movie when they're like, yeah, that's not Morse code. That's That's binary.
This is really good.
Are you gonna do that tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
That's so good.
McConaughey crash for days, baby.
This is really good. Why is this so good? Wow.
Why aren't you a voice actor?
Well, for McConaughey, but everything
No,
else.
for like he does really good voices. That was like one of his best things about being a DM. Every character sounded different. You know how hard that is?
Dude,
my fucking
your Irish
my
accent's really good.
my one fucking time I'm DMing, like make everybody sound different, is just fucking terrible.
It all turns into Lance Stewart.
It all turns into Lancier or Rune.
And I love it.
It all came back to even my women turned into Lancier. I need to get better at voices.
You just need to channel. Oh my god! Listen, half the bar shut down last night at like 11:30, and they put ropes around where all the games are and where the ramp is. They shut off the ramp. First of all, you can't do that; it's illegal, because you have to have all access to guests. And I kept saying that over and over again, and no one was listening. So I took a video and a picture and I sent it to Taurus, and I was like, serving up dusty, crusty drinks, as Megan or Alexis would say, because the guy was literally he had the, what is it called, that thing that. Like the painters get on
Yeah,
to paint the ceiling. What's it called? I don't even know what it's called.
Cherry picker?
Is that what it's
It's
called?
a cherry picker, but it's called a
It's something else, but you know what I'm talking about. And
fucking
he was
what?
he raised himself up on it
Boom
and then
lift.
and then scooted like literally into the bar to start painting it. And like they needed a sander, and the sander was like literally blowing into my eyeballs. And I was like, why is this bar even open? Why am I not home yet? You raised me up. Oh my god. Anyway,
at Center Bar at 11:30. They were doing stuff.
a love bar. I don't ever
Love
center.
bar.
Sarah's too bougie to work center.
I hate that outfit. Same clientele, no matter what bar you work at the casino.
I disagree.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
A little different.
It is different.
I think it's amazing, no matter what.
I love that place. It's so good.
Buddy Crest.
All right.
All right.
I just show
What's
up
up?
at work and I'm like, hey, y'all, how y'all doing?
I'll serve these drinks.
No, I think the clientele's the same
Yeah.
no matter what bar you work at. Oh,
I feel like you should do one whole shift. That's Matthew McConaughey. What can I get y'all?
So I sometimes
Friday.
I've practiced that voice, and I usually do most of my voices and stuff in the car because that's the
I understand.
So like on my 20-minute car ride into work, like I have found that the McConaughey voice and or just getting into that particular character is like a really soothing thing for my personal mentality. Like it takes
like an
me from
ASMR?
going like, yeah, like it just kind of, it takes me from going like, fuck that guy that cut me off, to be like, they probably have somewhere that they need to be. It's fine, man.
His inner voice is McConaughey.
Yeah. So it calms down my
It'd be
inner
even better
voice.
if you drove a, what was it, Lexus that he
The
drove?
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
I like the
Do people?
take the little booger and like squish it right here. and,
My God.
I think that was a SNL skit or something. One of he's like
Probably.
making fun of him. He's like, I just take this little booger.
I hate it.
Swish it between
Do you
my
guys
fingers.
do guests ever try to guess where you're from? Or like,
No, they always ask, and I'm like, I'm right down the street.
What about you?
Says it on my name tag.
I don't wear my name tag. I mean, I always wear my name tag.
Wow.
Brad always makes me wear my name tag.
What else is he doing?
What else is he doing?
Yeah. I mean,
He's working diligently in the office.
Yeah,
yeah.
on the books.
In the
Mhm.
books.
I don't know what books, but books.
There's a book.
Yeah.
Anyway, people always ask. I only ask because sometimes you do a fucking good Canadian accent.
Oh, yeah, no, I just do that to fuck with people sometimes.
Well, I never know, like, if people are trying to guess where you're from without, because you know people don't read. They'll ask you what your name is, and they'll still, your name tag's right here, and you're like, you know, what's the point? But people always try to, like, they'll be like, oh, so are you from, like, up north, like, New York? And I was like, what?
Where are you getting that from?
Why? Why do you think this? And then I have other people that are like, you have a very strong southern accent. And I was like, what? Where are you guys living? Where are you guys from? How about that?
My worst thing is that when somebody comes up with an accent, and then I just like
Start doing the accent?
my immediate tendency is start mirroring their accent.
Yes.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
I've
no,
done that
no,
a couple times.
American.
Yes.
I'm American. God
Oh,
damn
American,
it!
God damn it.
Baseball.
Thank
Shit.
the God.
I'm from Kentucky.
Yep.
All right.
The only 10 I see.
Yep.
I don't know, Scoob.
Although
No,
also
Zoink, Scoob.
on the opposite side of that, I hate the Bostonian accent the most.
Oh,
So-
wicked fuck kid.
So if anybody asks for
Fucking
like,
pocket
can I get
cow,
a
wicked
cup
fuck.
of a woulda? I'm like, yeah, here's your wooder.
Fucking Michael.
Patty says Wooder. She doesn't say.
Doesn't she say roof?
No, it's just Crick though.
Like the roof is on fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just Crick.
What else would you say?
Roof?
Roof?
Oh my god. He's just doing it. This is a bit.
It's
This is a
is
bit.
It's a bit.
This
It's
is
always,
a bit.
everything I do is a bit.
this a bit?
What did she say, crick?
Crick.
Jeremy says crick.
No, it's weird.
I don't understand.
I don't
Don't
know.
you guys
Why
from
is-
like the same place?
Yes, that's what I say.
That's what she always says.
I always say it. You know what I think to myself? I was like, he says crick, but then he says cheek. What? There's one letter difference.
Yep.
I don't understand.
Crick's not cricking.
No, because Matthew used to always say crick. And yins.
Yins.
Good lord.
Patty says use.
You what?
Use.
Use.
What are you
Use
doing?
guys.
What are you?
Isn't it a saying to say John?
Yeah, John is anything. Like, look at this, John.
What?
Yeah.
Look at this, John.
I've recently learned like 2 years ago.
So a John is
Person, place, or thing.
Yeah,
You just
it's a noun.
replace it.
I thought a John was someone that picked up a hooker.
that's a John. A Jean.
Oh, a Jean.
It's just
like Jean
it's for
Cousteau?
Philadelphia.
No,
Like they say, look at this, John.
So confused.
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
Either way.
It's a Philly thing.
It's a
I say
Philly
y'all.
thing.
I say y'all.
Hey, y'all. I say y'all.
I don't really have a southern accent.
I don't think so either. I don't think I have one. I don't think Florida being in the South has a southern accent. I think your southern accents are going to be like in Georgia. Like when I go to Texas,
Alabama.
When I go to Texas, I hear myself have a southern accent because they have a southern accent. And then I come home.
That's my worst. Is when somebody from like Alabama or like
yeah.
Kentucky.
Because
and I'll
my
be like,
cousins
How
kind of
y'all doing? Y'all,
yeah, they kind of have a twang like this, and they just kind of keep
get her
it
done.
going. And I'm like, I
here's
start
your,
talking
here's
to them
your
like
rum
this.
coke right here, boy.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, and then they start talking about what the president on TV. Let's talk about him.
Yeah,
Right
it's
now.
like, have you heard
What?
about this thing they've been talking about, boy? I'll
And they
tell you
love
what.
Doctor Who, so they'll talk about all the Doctor Who's. 12th Doctor, 10th Doctor, 9th Doctor was my favorite. The one with the scar, you know what
I know nothing about Doctor Who.
In Texas?
Yeah, well, it's my family. My family's a bunch of
Oh,
nerds.
okay. I was like, I
Nerdy
didn't know
Texans.
Texas got the fucking.
I didn't even know they got that
I
channel.
didn't even know that you was in Texas.
No, like my family, like when you walk into their house, my cousin's house, it's literally like worse than, you know, my wall of nerd, where it's just those 3 shelves of like nerdy things. It's their entire house, and it's a hoarder house, so full of just like Doctor Who, comics, just like anything nerdy you could think of. Loch Ness Monster shit, like anything you think of.
Goddamn Loch Ness monster.
It's real. Just like Megalodon.
Oh God.
All right, you
Yeah.
have to get up early.
Yep, I gotta get up at 8 a.m.
Thanks for bringing the pie.
No, 6:45. Thanks
I-
for joining us.
You could literally see on the screen how excited I
Oh
got.
yeah, it was
I got real giddy.
ecstatic.
I got giddy for Giddings pie.
Yeah, giddy for Giddings pie.
Please never.
That could be a
Please
saying
never
for
say
pie.
that. Forgetting his pie.
Wow! That
Giddy.
could be like a slogan for pie.
That's for when he starts baking pies.
Yeah.
Special. Yep.
I don't approve that.
No, I thought
It's a
it
shirt.
I'm Mike
It's-
Giddings, and I do not approve this message.
I did not approve this message.
I'm not okay.
I think
All right,
yeah,
I guess
pie. That pie
Giddings.
was so good.
I get Giddings for Giddings
My
pie.
first pie that I've ever made in my entire life.
Was it?
It
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Dude, this is the second person in like 3 days that has brought me their first pie to try, and I'm like, wow. Sturdy Sarah really built herself a reputation.
We know what you're good at.
You can see what you're good
pie
at, baby.
Pie judging.
We can- God, a pie eating contest.
That's I baked my first pie. I would like you to try it.
Yes, I will. And I'll eat the fuck out. Literally, Dom texted me and she was talking about her pie, and she's like, "It looks really sloppy, blah blah." And I was like, "Bruh, I'm gonna eat it. just bring me the pie."
I also texted Dum for her pie recipe. She sent it to me.
For the crust, she walked me through how to make
Sarah
the crust.
Sarah tasting ball.
she sent me the pie crust and the streusel for the topping as well, and I ended up going with something different.
For both.
Well, the pie crust I had already made. Otherwise, I probably would have tried hers. It wasn't as flaky as I would like. It was a little harder. I think I gave 1 too many tablespoons of water.
All right.
I didn't realize.
Thanks for joining us.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
thanks for having me.
Thanks for bringing the pie.
Join us next Thursday for D&D.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. We're
Tomorrow
off.
is a special D&D work event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take pictures.
Episode 2 of the new campaign next week.
I'm excited. I like this
I'm
campaign.
also excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Can't wait for you guys to meet. Who is it? Who are we on? Noelle.
You're on
the
Noelle. Noel is who you are right now. The drow chick.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
who you
the
are
drow
now.
chick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like Neo, but with an L. Noel.
No.
All right.
Frickin' the Noel.
All right.
frickin' the
All
Noel.
right. All right.
All right.
All right, all right.
Thanks, guys.
You
Bye.
worries me